Fielded cleanly by Devin McEwen. He'll get ahead of steam, and he will make his way into Hornet territory, and he's gone. Touchdown for the score.
Good evening and welcome to Bruce Field in Athens, Texas for tonight's game between your Jacksonville Fighting Indians and the Athens Hornets. Welcome to our countdown to kickoff. I'm Ryan Travis, joined by Matt Montgomery, Lee Traylor, and tonight with us, guest star James Traylor running a camera. Tonight the Indians have their final tune-up game before starting district next week in Nacogdoches. Matt, what do the Indians need to do tonight?
Well, they can't turn the ball over, and they can't go 3 and out all night long. If you do, Athens is going to hang 50 on you. That's a high-scoring Athens team. They're 2-1. They're averaging 39 points a ball game. Last week they got beat 14-13 by a good Kaufman team. They only scored 13. But their first game they scored 57. And, that was 2 weeks ago they lost to Kaufman. Last week they beat Palestine 48-7. So it's a high-scoring Athens team, just like you saw last week with Henderson. Henderson won their game last night over Gainesville 52-7. So for 2 weeks in a row, Jacksonville, their defense is going to be tested. So, as I said, keys to the game, to me at least, is you got to be able to cover in the secondary because they have an outstanding receiver. They got a 3-year starter at quarterback. They put a lot of points on the board. And the offense for Jacksonville. Sometimes a good offense is your best defense. We say that a lot, but it's true. You can't go 3 and out.
Yeah, I mean, that's super important. The offense has got to start clicking. I mean, we've seen some bright spots here and there. The beginning of that Brownsburg game when you score twice in 2 plays, definitely a bright spot, but they have kind of lost their rhythm, I would say, since about halftime of that game, and really didn't get a whole lot going last week. And, we're going to need to see a big game from the offense tonight to give Jacksonville a shot.
Yeah, definitely. And Athens defensively, they have some spots Jacksonville can attack. But as we just talked about, you got to protect the quarterback. You got to give him time to throw the football. And you've got to try to get first downs. And Jacksonville's going to come into at least the first half. They're missing Randy Searles, who's going to have to sit out the first half of tonight's ball game. And Polk is out, the sophomore, with an injured back. So they're going to hold him out until next week when district starts against Nacogdoches.
I mean, that's probably a good idea. You definitely are going to need Polk, especially starting next week as you begin district. And the more guys you can have healthy, I think the better.
Oh, no question. I mean, because this is where it all starts. I mean, you'll hear inside the huddle, Coach Stevenson talks about, next week is when it really begins. You want to win every game. You want to play well in these non-district games, but you're trying to build toward a rhythm, a mentality when district play starts, because obviously those are the games that count. And fortunately for Jacksonville, they have a favorable early district schedule. You go down to Nacogdoches, a team that's pretty good, okay, but winnable if you go down there and play right. Then you got Hallsville comes into Tomato Bowl for homecoming, okay. Then you go to White House, a team that's they're 1-2. White House is. It's not the normal White House, so you got a chance right there. But you got to show up tonight against Athens, because right now when you're in week 4, you have to have a lot of things cleaned up by now, and Jacksonville right now just doesn't seem to have some of the main things cleaned up that they need to have done to get ready for district play. A lot of work still needs to be done.
Yeah, definitely. And, this is a game that you would like to see Jacksonville win. Athens has a very strong team. I don't know if you've talked about it yet, but we do have a couple stats for their quarterback, David Richardson, who you'll see tonight leading the way for the Athens offense. He's got 673 yards passing, 5 touchdowns, and 299 yards rushing with 6 touchdowns. So definitely a dual-threat quarterback. Very lethal, and Jacksonville's going to need to be able to contain him tonight. But, I mean, this game I wouldn't even say necessarily is Jacksonville has to go out and win this game. You just need to see a balanced attack on offense and defense tonight.
Absolutely. You got to play against yourself tonight. Now, obviously, you got to play Athens, but you got to compete against yourself, and you got to cut out the mistakes. You got to keep focused. You got to do your job. I mean, that's just a real trite saying that Bill Belichick made famous, but it's so true. Just take care of your business, do your job, do what you were coached to do, and don't be a hero and be where you're supposed to be. Richardson, the quarterback, he's going to test you. We saw him 2 years ago here at Bruce Field when Jacksonville was in the 4A district. He was a 10th grader. and he absolutely torched Jacksonville that night. Had well over 100 yards rushing, doing that zone read. He's going to do that again tonight. But the difference in this senior Richardson versus the sophomore Richardson is this kid can throw the football right now. He looks like a college quarterback, and he's probably going to be playing on Saturday someday. He also has an outstanding receiver in Emmanuel Moore. He's, I think, caught 18 passes in the first 3 ball games. Just a solid receiver. Coach Stevenson said that's the guy they got to key on and make sure that they don't let him get the ball because he's good in open field too.
Yeah, for sure. He's had some big explosive plays. He's averaging over 100 yards per game right now and a touchdown a game as well. And, Jacksonville's passing defense has not always been the strongest point of the defense, for sure. They got burnt deep by Henderson last week on the first offensive play for Henderson, resulted in a touchdown. Jacksonville is going to have to come out on defense and watch for those deep balls because Richardson can sling it, and Emmanuel Moore is going to go up and get it, and he will score if you let him. Yeah,
just watching some of the highlights of Athens, they really like to run the inside stuff for their receivers. They'll send a guy out up the sideline, then they got another guy that'll try to run a skinny post or just a regular post. He'll go down 10, 12 yards. He'll cut the middle, try to split the high safeties, and, boy, Richardson delivers the ball to him. So something that this young secondary that Jacksonville has is going to have to stop. Remember, this Jacksonville defense only has 2 seniors on the defensive side of the ball. 3 when you count Harrison Penn, but he's going to be out again tonight as Penn. He hopefully will be back next week for the Nacogdoches game. So Samadri Kincaid's another senior, and of course the second leading tackler for Jacksonville, Mario Rodriguez, coming into the ballgame, 23 total tackles. Leading tackler is Elijah Benavides. He leads the team with 24 tackles. And Kenyon Tilley, he has 18 tackles. He's the third leading tackler for Jacksonville.
Yeah, it's going to need to be a big night for the defense. And speaking of the defense, let's go ahead and take a look at our spotlight player of the game, Mario Rodriguez. Mario is a senior linebacker and is the leading solo tackler for the Indians so far this season. He's been a huge piece of this Jacksonville defense that has created 7 turnovers, including causing a fumble against Brownsboro that saved a touchdown. He leads the team with 15 solo tackles, and for Jacksonville to get a win tonight against a good Athens team, Mario will need another game like he had against Center, where he racked up 11 solo and 14 total tackles. So make sure to keep an eye out tonight for number 5, Mario Rodriguez.
Yeah, and you may see Mario in some offense too. I guess we talked about the injury to Polk. Searles won't play at running back in the first half. He'll be available in the second half. So McGowan's going to be back there, of course, and you'll see him getting some carries. Ben Bolton, 32 out of 60, 347 yards, completing 53% of his passes. He does have the 5 interceptions after those 4 against Center, but he's kind of starting to settle down, we're noticing. But the key to tonight's ballgame, as I said earlier, got to get some first downs. You're going to have a heck of a game from your offensive line. They've got to protect, give Ben time, because we've seen it happen. We've seen when Ben gets time, he can deliver the ball. And particularly Jaquaylin Holman, the leading receiver for Jacksonville with 8 catches, 162 yards, the sophomore. He needs to have a big game tonight as well.
Yeah, he does. Jaquaylin's been a bright spot this season for sure for Jacksonville offensively. Matt, it is worth noting this is homecoming tonight in Athens. So I think they're about to –
Shocker.
Yeah, I think they're about to start their homecoming festivities in just a moment. And it's about 7 o'clock. So let's go ahead and send it over to Inside the Huddle with head coach Monte Stevenson, brought to you by All Smiles Dentistry.
Dr. Westbrook, Dr. Stocks, and their dental team at All Smiles provide a wide range of dental services. This includes cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, implants, and cosmetic dental care. Call and schedule your appointment at 903-586-0741.
Welcome to Inside the Huddle. I'm Matt Montgomery, along with head football coach and athletic director Monte Stevenson. Jacksonville and Henderson last week, this week in Athens. Coach, you're getting to the end of these non-district ball games, and last week against Henderson, obviously not what you wanted to see, but there were some positive things in it. You look at that score and you go, oh man, how can there be some positives? But there are some things that are happening, and just what were your overall impressions? The game ended kind of rough for you guys, but what was your overall impressions about, let's just talk about the effort of the kids.
Sure, those bright spots, again, our kids are finding ways to create turnovers week in and week out. created two turnovers against a good ball club like that, which puts us, I think, 12 or 13 turnovers defensively in the past few weeks. And offensively, we showed some signs of, we can move the ball. We can adjust. We can do some things well. Receivers caught the ball well. Receivers were blocking. Running backs ran extremely hard. So there's some glimpses there, and I know that we're on the right track.
Came out of the game with some bumps and bruises, but should be ready to go against Athens this week. But it was a physical Henderson team. I think that the good thing about that is as you start to move towards your district ball games in 5A Division I, playing teams like Henderson and this week against Athens, to get more physical than maybe the first two ball games against Center and Brownsburg, you can kind of start getting a feel for that.
Sure. Our schedule has been set up for us to prepare us for that first district ball game against Nacogdoches. So we've seen everything offensively and defensively, and the physicality has not changed the past couple weeks. And again, it's getting our kids ready for that first district ball game.
Let's take a look at the highlights. Jacksonville versus Henderson. Here's a great punt by Davian, and then Toby runs it down. Deep snapper gets the fumble.
He's been doing an awesome job kicking this year.
And here's Zayden coming up here along with Elijah.
That young man plays extremely hard. He's got a few years left, and we're excited about him.
So there's some good pressure by Malik and Mario, and CJ's down, gets the pick, but good pressure by the D-line.
Having good pressure and good eyes by our corner, man, that's awesome. He's got a pick every game so far.
So here's a different look from the end zone. Randy Searles with a big run.
He is definitely a difference maker, so we're very excited about him.
Here's some good pressure in the backfield. Jaden comes in, Mario, Elijah Benavides.
That's an awesome clip right there.
Here's that huge run. This is just great effort by Randy Searles. Gets a backside block, and then he's off to the races.
That's just absolute want-to. Strong runner.
So here's your 2 points here. Victor Chavez gets in, blocks the PAT, and Jordan gets a little track workout here.
That's it. I'm excited about this. They kept fighting, and that's going to be the MO for the entire football season. Just keep fighting.
So this week, Coach, Athens Hornets at Bruce Field in Athens. This is a good football team. They're 3-0, or I believe they're 2-1.
I think they're 2-1.
They're 2-1, and they played Henderson the first week. And when you look at common opponents and you say, Athens beat Henderson and Henderson beat Jacksonville, you really can't do that, can you?
You cannot. So one thing that I have preached to our kids, just because somebody beat somebody else that we lost to, that's not an indicator of how our games are going to go. So I told them to look, a deep dive into that film and get a good understanding of what happened. So it's a very, very winnable game. And if we can go in and control the things we can, if we can continue to put together 4 quarters like that first one in Henderson, the game could be supposed to be ours. So right now it's looking at it, going in and controlling what we can, not looking at who beat who, and just controlling ourselves and see what happens.
Offensively, Athens has a 3-year start at quarterback. Richardson, he's a dude. We saw him 2 years ago as a sophomore. Now he's a senior, and they have a good, solid wide receiver crew. Talk a little bit about Athens offensively and what you guys have to do.
Sure. Just looking at them, you can tell they have an outstanding quarterback who is not going to make too many mistakes. He is awesome on the power read. He's great on the zone read. He makes incredible decisions. Awesome general when you have a quarterback like that in that system. The receiver number 18, I forgot his name, it just slipped my mind, but he is a big receiver. He runs well. He's a solid receiver, catches everything you throw to him. So we're going to have a plan that's revolved around slowing down 18 and making this quarterback have to make a couple decisions before he gives the ball. So we're excited about it.
Defensively, Athens, they gave up 49 points to Henderson in week 1. So, what do you see as far as how your offense can attack them to maybe have that kind of success against them?
Sure. I think it goes back to controlling the controllables. So if you go back and you look at the Henderson game again, the runs that we made is because our kids, they were relaxed and calm and making the right decisions. And when we did move the ball as well, it's because we got in our own way. So looking at the scores from the Henderson-Athens game and knowing how we are able to drive the ball and be successful, the whole message this week is the things that we can't control, we need to control them, and we'll have a big game.
Coach, you mentioned turnovers in the 12 and the first 3 games and how you guys have created that. it will be amazing that once the kids can take those turnovers, because it's getting a turnover is an emotional thing. Then you got to follow that up with your offense taking advantage of that, and that hasn't quite happened just yet. But when it does, it can mean big things.
Sure, our kids need to know that this is a sport of it takes all three phases to win a football game. And right now, we're saying defensively, it's going to be our job to get the ball back, to give the offense as many looks and reps as they can until they start to gel together and get in a rhythm. So right now we're focused on how we get the ball back. We're focused on our effort on defense to do what we can to give our offense as many opportunities as possible.
So offensively, how will you attack Athens' defense?
So, they have some holes in their defense. So, we have some things up front to where we can have a creative blocking scheme versus the front that they give us. And also they have a couple coverages, again, that you can manipulate, based on certain routes. So we're looking at what they do defensively, and we're going to take what they give us.
Coach, let's talk about your team right now. A few little nicks and bruises like everybody has this time of year. Let's talk about just the tone of the team, the mood of the team. I think you're pretty confident your team is still together, even though you got off to a tough start so far.
Yeah, so we have those 6 captains, and we picked them guys for a reason so they can check the pulse of the team, because at this point I have turned the team over to the team. And I know we're on the right track because on Saturday mornings, 99% of those kids are there. And so I know, okay, we're still doing something right here. Kids are still excited about this program. Maybe they're seeing what I saw weeks back, and they're believing in it, and they're seeing themselves on film getting better each week. So the morale is still there. The confidence is still there. They know what these games are about. They're nothing more than tune-up games. Do you want to win them all? Absolutely. What kid and what coach doesn't? But we're looking at this is to help us find out who we are and then to prepare us for that first district game that's coming in a week or so. So
Athens, what are the keys to the game for you guys to get the win?
So defensively, it's creating more turnovers. No, don't stop now. Keep finding ways to get the ball back. And then offensively, it's settling down, understanding who we are, and just continue to keep that same mindset and then take what the defense gives us.
It's Jacksonville versus Athens for head coach Monte Stevenson. I'm Matt Montgomery. Kickoff coming up at 7:30.
We'd like to say thank you to this week's team meal sponsor, Burger King. Thank you for your valued support of Jacksonville Athletics.
At the South Jackson Dairy Queen, every day is a treat. Cool off with your favorite blizzard, celebrate big with our famous ice cream cakes, and stop in to see the friendly staff who make every visit special. Dairy Queen, where happy tastes good.
Life insurance that meets your needs now for when they need it most. With help from your State Farm agent.
Call State Farm agent Jeremy Harmel in Jacksonville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Get a quote today.
Since 1953, Hubert Glass Oil has been servicing the Texas market with the finest quality fuels and lubricants. Each batch is crafted with precision and quality tested by our in-house lab. Whether you're on the road, on the farm, or on the job, we have the right product for your needs.
This glorious Whataburger is yours. A few minutes ago, it didn't even exist. Why? Because every Whataburger is 100% fresh beef and made to order. That means we didn't start cooking it until this exact moment, right here, when you ordered it into existence. Whataburger, just like you like it.
I'm Matt Montgomery. For over 40 years, my business has helped people manage their money and organize their financial life. I'm a registered investment advisor with the state of Texas and chartered financial consultant. Whether you need portfolio management or comprehensive financial planning, I can help you. Call me for a free consultation.
Ready to hit the road in a brand new Ford? From dependable trucks to family-friendly SUVs, we've got the right ride for every road ahead. Drive home today with unbeatable savings and award-winning service, only at EAG Ford Jacksonville, your hometown Ford dealer.
Tonight's game statistics are sponsored by Randy Gorham, CPA.
Randy Gorham, CPA, the source for your accounting and income tax needs since 1984. Since 2004, Legends Old Time Burger Cafe has been the home of Jacksonville's best old-fashioned hamburgers. Hand-battered chicken strips, chicken fried steak, fries, and onion rings are the best around. Legends, home of Jacksonville's best old-fashioned hamburger.
When we say we're with you, we mean we're with you for all of it. For the first steps, your third act, for the little wonders and big changes. We're with you for what if, and for making the what if happen. At Austin Bank, we help you up when you fall, cheer you on when you succeed, and stand with you for the rest. Austin Bank, with you for good.
Dr. Darwin Dar and his staff at Dar Chiropractic specialize in family chiropractic care, exercise rehab, digital x-rays, nutrition and weight loss programs, decompression, and chiropractic wellness care. Located down the street from the Tomato Bowl, Dar Chiropractic. They can help you feel better. Dr. Westbrook, Dr. Stocks, and their dental team at All Smiles provide a wide range of dental services. This includes cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, implants, and cosmetic dental care. Call and schedule your appointment at 903-586-0741.
Passing the competition by leaps and bounds. The team of world-class specialists at Christus Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute are experts in caring for bones, joints, and muscles. In addition to treatment, they also provide special programs designed to keep you in optimal shape and improve athletic performance. So whether you're a student athlete or a weekend warrior, they'll keep you at the top of your game. Christus Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute, taking orthopedic care a step further.
Since 2004, Legends Old Time Burger Cafe has been the home of Jacksonville's best old-fashioned hamburgers. Hand-battered chicken strips, chicken fried steak, fries, and onion rings are the best around. Legends, home of Jacksonville's best old-fashioned hamburger.
Bruce Field, the Athens band, just did their performance before the game, because I think you said they're having homecoming festivities at halftime, Matt.
Yes, of course they are. At the half, we'll have the homecoming from Athens. Yes, that's so the bands typically perform. I think we do that at Tomato Bowl as well, so they can get their performance in. Hey, let's take a look around.
No, I think we do homecoming before the game.
Oh, we do. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay. I was going to take a look around the district. Texarkana is at home tonight. We're in Jacksonville's district, I should say. They're playing Fayetteville, Arkansas. Texas High is up 7-0 already. They started that game at 7 o'clock. Skipping down as I'm folding down, Hallsville entertaining Longview Pine Tree tonight. Of course, you're going to watch the Jacksonville-Athens ball game here tonight in Athens. Lindale is at the Gilmer Buckeyes. They're not in our district, but I just thought I'd mention that. Brian Rudder is at Nacogdoches, a team Jacksonville will see next week at Dragon Stadium. So 2 home games in a row for Nacogdoches. And the Fighting Indians will start district next week down there in Dragonland. Palestine is at the Marshall Mavericks remodeled stadium. Kickoff there at 7:30. And White House heading to Paris tonight to play the Paris Wildcats. Mount Pleasant, and a big rivalry up in that area. They are at Sulphur Springs tonight, a Sulphur Springs team that is really, really good. And local interest in Cherokee County, Rusk is overplaying Troop. Troop's pretty good this year.
Troop's been pretty good the past several years.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Okay, so we always like to do a little history, a little trivia. This is the 71st meeting between Athens and Jacksonville. What year did they first play?
Well,
you said 71st?
71st meeting.
Well, it'd have to be at least 71 years ago.
Hey.
No, we played them twice, 3 times. No,
Well.
no, we didn't. 71st game. While you're thinking, Athens has won 35, Jacksonville's won 31, and there's been 5 ties. So pretty even, not too bad. Athens has a little bit of an edge there. The first year they played was
Wait.
I'm going to guess 1943.
Oh man, that was literally the year I was going to say. So
Go with it.
I'm gonna back it up a little bit. I'm gonna say 42.
Man, oh man, you guys are way off. It was my junior year, 1915, when Athens played Jacksonville, and that's the first time they played. I caught 2 passes. I got tackled by 3 mulberry bushes.
So that's like the third year of football, second or third year of football in JHS history.
It was actually the 3rd year. Jacksonville's first year was 1913.
Yeah,
played Nacogdoches the first game.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
pretty neat.
Yeah, I mean, I think you can go to different corners and parts of Texas where teams are close, and you'll get some of this 81st year they played. I mean, what is it, Longview and Marshall? It's like 106 now or 107.
Man.
Yeah, think about that. I mean, we were talking out in the parking lot before about how these football stadiums have changed over the years, and I mean, back then, go down to Harold's barn and turn right, and I'll hit you. I mean, it's like you're out in the pasture field playing football.
Well, you're not currently in a pasture, Matt, but don't take too many steps forward. You're gonna catch either a Ben Bolton or a Trent Clater pass right in the black cowboy hat. You're right in front of where they're warming up.
Yep, I'm judging the speed right now. They both look really good throwing the football.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of room on the sideline.
Yeah, it's always been this way.
Athens either. So, and I will say, we're on the visitor side this year, which is a little bit different. I do not remember climbing up that many stairs to get up to the press box.
I don't either. That's a long way up on that home side. That's tomato bowl-ish.
Well, I broadcast a soccer playoff game here, I think last year or the year before, and I had to carry all the equipment by myself, so I remember the stairs. Definitely.
I just remember coming up here with Aaron, and Aaron doesn't always get around the best, and I don't remember him climbing up that many stairs.
Yeah.
That's a lot of stairs.
Yeah.
They do have an external elevator. You can see at the
maybe
top
we went
left.
up. Maybe we went up the elevator.
Yeah.
We did. We went up the elevator.
That would make sense.
It's kind of an interesting look because it's not attached to the press box.
It isn't.
Because we're getting ready for
yeah.
the national anthem, I believe.
It's a moment of prayer. It looks like everybody's bowing their head here. Okay, we missed it. Sorry, Lord. We were all talking. Now we're going to do school songs here. Still just a little bit less than 10 minutes, 9:29 and counting until kickoff here at Bruce Field. A nicely remodeled Bruce Field. I mean, we didn't play Athens for a long time. Played them for years until the 2000s and in the 2010s, and just never did play them. And they've remodeled it since then. Looks a lot better. So here's the Jacksonville High School Band with the alma mater. Jacksonville High School Band under the direction of Mr. Barrier, longtime band director at Jacksonville High School, as this Week 4 last non-district clash between Athens and Jacksonville just a few minutes away. Glad you're with us here on JISDlive.com.
How many years has Mr. Barrier been the director? He's got to be getting close to 10, right?
Oh, I think it's at least 10. I mean, I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Of course, Mike Bullock was the band director for 25 years.
Mr. Brunson was there while I was there, and I can't remember if he stayed another year or two after.
So it must be around 10.
I think we're getting somewhere close to 10.
Yeah. Donnie Barrier done a heck of a job I was at the middle school game Tuesday night, and, man, there is a lot of kids in the band.
We do have a big band.
And there was like 14 twirlers out there, too. So glad to see all that participation. Athens High School Band with their school song. Hey, I want to mention before I forget, last night at Tomato Bowl, the Jacksonville freshmen moved their record to 4-0 with a 48-34 win over Athens. And man, oh man, I hate to single anybody out because there were so many contributors last night, but Marcus Allen had 5 touchdowns for Jacksonville.
Wow.
4 on offense and 1 on defense. He had a pick 6 from about 75. So great game by him, great game by the freshmen. The junior varsity played their hearts out last night. That's the largest junior varsity I think I've ever seen with Athens. They had 2 6'5", 6'6" kids. I'm sorry, they're JV, and they were huge. And the JV went down 42-22. Boy, they played their hearts out to the last whistle. So that's your sub-varsity scores last night at Tomato Bowl.
Yeah, sounded like some good games. I watched a little bit of the freshman game last night on JISD Live. So if you're unaware, all sub-varsity games from the Tomato Bowl are broadcasted on JISD Live. So definitely tune in and watch the freshman and JV games because we've got some good kids.
7th and 8th grade on Tuesday nights as well.
That's true. It's true. Middle school's
on there
on Tuesday and Tuesday nights.
There's no reason to miss any Jacksonville football games from any level.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, lots of very talented kids coming up in Jacksonville. And definitely go watch that freshman team. They are fun to watch right now.
And they have some dudes, what I call dudes on that team. So just hang on, everybody. Hang on, everybody. They're coming. They're coming. But tonight, Jacksonville here to try to take care of some business and try to get their first win of the season. You have a tough chore against a 2-1 Athens team that can put up a lot of points. In Jacksonville, they just got to get off to a good start, y'all. I mean, it's just kind of like the Brownsburg game. They got off to such a great start, scoring twice early, going up early, and they just kind of took the foot off the pedal. And so they can't do that. They got to get off to a good start, and they got to go for the throat, as Coach Stevenson likes to say.
Yeah, Matt, both teams out of the locker room getting warmed up in the end zone, and here come the Tribe. White helmet, white jersey, blue pants tonight for the Indians. Pretty good look.
All right, man, how are you? I love this look. It is tight down here.
It is very tight. There's not much room, especially when you add in the cheerleaders and the kicking net and the
coaches are having to walk
goal.
through the cheerleaders and get to their spots here.
Yeah, there's not much room down on the sideline here at Bruce Field.
You'll hear us say that a lot tonight.
If Jacksonville made their way out onto the field, I think Athens is about to come through their run through in just a second, and then we will have the national anthem about 3 minutes from kickoff, it looks like.
Oh, they got a little bit of the lights going dim on there. Oh, okay. A lot of places doing that now.
It's a cool look.
It is a cool look. I like it. I mean, everybody's doing it. But Tomato Bowl looks so good, we don't ever want to turn the lights down. We leave it up all the time because it looks so good. We don't want any darkness at all. There's my Homer commercial.
I think they have some like RGB lights too. When they come out, there's some red up there.
I see them. Yeah. Well, they do, don't they? I'm looking at them. That's pretty cool. Both teams lined up on their respective sidelines as the band continuing to play the fight song, even though we're ready for the national anthem. Here we go.
In playing our national anthem.
Athens High School Band with the playing of the national anthem. We're here at Bruce Field, Jacksonville versus Athens for the 71st time. These two teams first played in 1915. Ready to get it on again. Athens, of course, in 4A Division II, Jacksonville 5A Division I. As captains now will assemble. And no, I did not see or talk to anybody about the toss.
Captains making their way out to midfield. Captains tonight for your Indians: Jordan McGowan, Bubba Suarez Mosley, Ben Bolton, and Elijah Benavidez.
Of course, these guys were elected by their teammates before the season started. Something Coach Stevenson brought in. Pretty big honor for your peers, your teammates, to name you a captain.
David Richardson, Jaden Davis, Eli Carnes, and Jabori Taylor, your captains for Athens.
No wind tonight here, by the way. A still night. Not too muggy, not as sticky as last week's game in Henderson. A little bit cooler here in Athens. So Jacksonville won the toss, and Fighting Indians are going to put their defense on the field first.
I like that.
I like that, yeah. Challenge your defense to get a stop and set the tone. So Isaac Thomas, the defensive coordinator for Jacksonville, very upbeat this week about his defense and how they got prepared for Athens. And they're just really multi-talented quarterback. David Richardson, the senior, 3-year starter, a guy that could, probably be playing on Saturdays next year. It's a big challenge for Jacksonville with their young secondary and really young defense.
Oh, for sure. And I think the game plan tonight has got to be contain. You've got to be able to contain the quarterback, and I feel like the more you can do that with Richardson, as tough as it may be tonight, the more you can keep him in the pocket, make him throw, play some good coverage. I think you got a good shot, but you got to be able to contain him. I mean, he's a dual threat. He's their leading rusher. He's their leading he's their only quarterback that's touched the field so far with any stats this year. But
yeah, I think you're exactly right, Ryan. I mean, it's more than just having good coverage in the secondary, because now you got to cover his feet, and he's probably even more of a threat to run the ball than he is to throw. He's a great passer, but the linebackers are really going to have to do a good job pursuing and getting all hats to the football, because if he sees any kind of coverage where he's not going to throw, he's off to the races. So we're set to go here on JISD Live, the last non-district game of the year. Jacksonville versus Athens. Davian Tavera has it teed up for Jacksonville, and here's Ryan Travis.
Pop up to the right, kind of short, going to be fielded at the 20 by Athens. This is Cody Carter on the big return, gets out near midfield, and Davian Tavera makes the tackle.
Saves a touchdown. A little lane problem there for Jacksonville. Fighting Indians got a little bit out of their lane, and that's going to give Athens a pretty good return into Jacksonville. Well, actually, they're going to mark it right at the 50, it looks like. Just inside of it, and Jacksonville's side of the ball, or side of the 50. So here's Athens. Quarterback David Richardson, the 3-year starter. Fighting Indians out in their 4-2 look on defense. Great pursuit by Jacksonville right there, carrying the football, number 15. That's Jabari Taylor. Nice tackle by Benavides and Chavez.
Richardson in the gun, rolling to his left. Going to fire this one downfield. And that is caught about the Jacksonville 24, 23.
Yeah, Mekhi Spencer defending, just didn't turn his head around.
Yeah.
He was right there,
That
Ryan.
was Emmanuel Moore on the catch, I
Yep.
believe.
Just back shoulder throw, and Mekhi just didn't turn around.
Richardson going to hand this one off. This is number 15, Jabari Taylor, up the middle. And he will be brought down, looks like just short of the goal line. I think they're going to spot him about the half-yard line. And Athens moving quickly. Gets set up. Taylor in the backfield with Richardson once again. He will get the handoff, and he will score.
Wow. 4 plays. Athens, after the big kickoff return, didn't take them long to go 50 yards on their opening drive. So with less than a minute in the first quarter, Athens already up 6-0. Here's the extra point by the Hornets.
Extra points brought to you by our friends at Neighbors Coffee. And this one is up and good from Juan Robles. So that makes this, with 10:54 left in the first, Athens takes the lead 7-0. We'll be right back. This is Fighting Indian Football on JISD Live.
Call State Farm agent Jeremy Harmel for an auto quote today.
Welcome back to Bruce Field. Robles has this one teed up and boots it away. High kick to
Mosley.
the left, fielded by Bubba Suarez. Mosley looked like a face mask there.
No call.
Not sure how that wasn't a face mask. His head completely turned. So Jacksonville, no luck on the call. So they will take over 1st and 10 from their own 31-yard line.
So Athens showed why they're such a high-scoring offense. They didn't waste any time going down and scoring. Oh, now we have a flag thrown in the middle of the Athens defense.
And it's got to be Athens. Jacksonville isn't even on the field at the moment.
What is that penalty for? I've never seen that before. The other Jacksonville's on their own sideline getting the play, and it's just the Athens defense standing there. And look at the flag. It's right between the two linebackers. Huh. Let's see what they're going to talk about over here. Still talking, still talking.
Bear with us with our scoreboard. It is on a video board again tonight, and having a little bit of trouble to start this game. So.
I think they had a sideline warning on Athens. So here's Jacksonville, Ben Bolton at quarterback, McGowan in the backfield with him, Malik Massenberg at H.
Bolton gets the snap, quick pass, trying to find Jaquaylin Holman through the hands of Holman, incomplete.
Jaquaylin heard footsteps. He kind of pulled up a little bit when he saw number 4 coming across there, Caden Johnson, the junior safety. He took his eye off the ball, did Jaquaylin, and went right through his hands. Good throw by Ben.
It was a good throw, and I like the play call as well. Quick throw, got it out of Ben's hand quickly. McGowan around the right side this time. Pretty good pickup here on 2nd and 10 for Jordan McGowan. It's going to be, I think, 3rd and about 4.
Yeah, I like the play call to start the game. As you said, the little slant, and you can't get behind the chains. You know, that you make it 2nd and 10. Now it's 3rd down. Still, you know, about 5 to go after the run by McGowan. But, again, you can't let 1st down be a disaster.
Ben quickly going to find Bubba Suarez Mosley. Mosley gets past, and that should be an EAG Ford 1st down for Jacksonville.
Great blocking by Jaquaylin Holman. I mean, he allowed Bubba Suarez Mosley to get up the field to get that EAG Ford 1st down. Good block by the 10th grader, Holman. So Jacksonville gets their first down. That pushes the football out to their 42.
That's going to be trips right on 1st and 10 for the Indians. McGowan's still in the backfield. Bolton fakes the handoff, trying to find Holman. Jaquaylin Holman brings this one in, has some room to run, and gets out near midfield. He's going to be just short of 1st down yardage.
Nice block out there by Kenyon Tilley after the catch. Just a little hot route, hitch pass, whatever you want to call it. And Jaquaylin did a nice job of flipping his shoulders around and getting in space visually so he could see where the corner was coming. He gets up the field for a nice 7-yard gain.
Yeah, and a good catch there from Jaquaylin. The ball came a little high. Good job from him going up high point in that one. Bolton going to hand this one off. McGowan going up the middle, and he will have another 1st down. EAG Ford 1st down for Jordan McGowan.
And this is all Jacksonville needs to do offensively. You don't have to take shots downfield. You don't have to throw the big ball. Just chip it down. Little hot routes there, run little inside screens, and then you'd pop McGowan in there between the tackles. Good blocking by the offensive line of the Fighting Indians.
2 receivers left, 1 right for Jacksonville. Bolton going to hand this one off to McGowan. Quickly met behind the line of scrimmage. About midfield, should lose about 3.
Yeah, Charles Livingston from the backside defensive end position. He came untouched around that right side, and right when McGowan got the ball, he was going in the 4 gap on the other side, and Livingston just ran him down. So loss on the play, big loss. Okay, so it's they gave him a good spot on that, so it's only 2nd and 13.
2 receivers right, 1 left. McGowan. Bolton going to fake the handoff, keep it himself around the left side, has some room to run. Going to pick up a 1st down, has more yardage in front of him. Be finally knocked out about the 10-yard line, but a huge pickup there for Ben Bolton.
Boy, he turned that corner, and I thought the safety was going to be able to catch him, but boy, Ben Bolton turned on the burners and goes down the sidelines to the 10-yard line of Athens. 1st down, Jacksonville.
Bolton hands this one off to McGowan, trying to find a hole on the right side of the line. Nothing there for Jordan McGowan.
Well, it was 1st and goal, so he's going to lose about, they're going to mark him just a 2-yard loss. They'll mark it at the 12. But that previous play, Ben Bolton, I think it was a busted play. I mean, I think he wanted to hand the ball off to McGowan, and he just didn't get the handoff, and Ben just said, I got to do something with this. Took off, huge run, 2nd and goal now for Jacksonville at the Athens 12.
Yeah, once again, bear with us on our scoreboard graphic. 7:40 remaining here in the first. It's 7-0 Athens, Jacksonville driving.
McGowan.
5-yard.
Going to pick up a good chunk of that yardage he just lost. Found a hole in the left side of the line. And it will now be 3rd and goal. This time should be around the 8.
Good matchup for Jacksonville's offensive line tonight as far as size goes against Athens. They look very similar as opposed to last week Henderson. They had some large dudes on that defensive line. Very hard to get past. Tonight a little bit more evenly matched. So 3rd and goal Jacksonville at the Athens 9.
McGowan in the backfield with Ben Bolton. Still Bolton going to keep it himself around the right side. Has some room to run.
Touchdown!
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Ben Bolton from 9 yards out. Great blocking on that right side for Jacksonville. That's Gallegos, Elijah Gallegos with a kick-out block. And Ben Bolton gets Jacksonville on the board. 7-6 with 6:56 remaining here in this first quarter. Here's KC out of the hole to Ben Bolton.
Yeah, KC on to attempt the extra point. Extra points brought to you by our friends at Neighbors Coffee. And this one from KC is up and good. So that ties this game 7-7 with 6:56 left in the first quarter. We're right back. This is Fighting Indian Football on JISD Live.
Dr. Westbrook, Dr. Stocks, and their dental team at All Smiles provide a wide range of dental services. This includes cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, implants, and cosmetic dental care. Call and schedule your appointment at 903-586-0741.
This glorious Whataburger is yours. A few minutes ago, it didn't even exist. Why? Because every Whataburger is 100% fresh beef and made to order. That means we didn't start cooking it until this exact moment, right here, when you ordered it into existence. Whataburger, just like you like it.
Welcome back to Bruce Field. Jacksonville ties it up 7-7 with 6:56 left in the first quarter.
Heck of a drive by Jacksonville.
Absolutely.
Started at their own, I think they opened that up at their own 37.
I think it's 31.
31, yep.
Davian
69-yard drive.
Boots
look at
this
this
one
kick.
away deep right from Tavera. Kind of awkwardly fielded inside the 10. Pretty good run out, though, for Athens. Davian Tavera once again makes the tackle on Cody Carter. And Athens will take over 1st and 10 from about their 35-yard line.
Boy, heck of a kickoff by Tavera. He had them running back, and they fumbled it, and Jacksonville just overran it just a little bit before they got the tackle. No harm, no foul. 32-yard line of Athens for their second offensive possession. Their first possession, heck, they went down in 4 plays and scored. And then Jacksonville answered. So it's 7-7 here at Bruce Field. Here's Athens, first down.
David Richardson in the shotgun. Drops back, looking to fire this one deep left for Emmanuel Moore. Good coverage from C.J. Crockett.
So Crockett did a really good job right there on Moore, screening him away from the ball. As they go for the home run shot, Crockett positioned his body to where Moore had to run through him to get to the football. That's really smart right there. Crockett started last year as a sophomore, was injured about week 6 and missed the rest of the year. Nice play by the junior.
Richardson going to hand this one off, trying to go up the middle. Can't quite see what number that is.
That's 21. That will be
Charlie Kaiser for Athens. Pick up a few. It'll be 3rd down and about 6.
See if the defense can get off the field.
Athens moving quickly as well. Richardson now going to look to the sideline. Jacksonville going to make a couple changes defensively. Richardson looking to his left once again, finds more. Jacksonville with some numbers, and he will get out to about midfield and pick up the first down.
High throw right there. That looked very reminiscent of what Quaylen Holman catch a moment ago from mid-Bolton, as Moore of Athens had to go up high point of that catch and gets the Athens first down.
This one going to be pitched to Julius Brewer around the right side.
Thank you very much.
And flags will come in.
Clear holding right there on number 3. They'll get Javen Taylor on the hold. Man, he just reached up and just had a handful of jersey of Billy and Sally of Jacksonville. So it'll be 10 yards from the spot. See where they pull this down here. So first down, 15. Yeah, that hold happened about the line of scrimmage. So, about 5 yards up the field from the line of scrimmage. So that's first down 15 now for Athens.
Yep, 5.5 minutes left here in the first. Richardson trying to roll to his left.
Got to get it. Oh, got to tackle.
Got to be wrapped up. He's met by Elijah Benavidez, able to squeak forward for a couple more yards.
No, but it was Mario Rodriguez, the senior linebacker for Jacksonville, coming in, getting initial contact on Richardson. But, Rodriguez has given up about 30 pounds right there on the big quarterback and just slowed him up enough to where Benavidez could come in and finish him off. But what a play by Jacksonville's 2 linebackers, Benavidez and Mario, who got there first. So second down, loss of about 2 yards, so second and 17 now for Athens.
It looks like this is still Charlie Kaiser in the backfield with Richardson. He's looking over to the left. Huge
what a
play there. There is a flag that came in late.
Oh, no way.
That was some really good coverage from C.J. Crockett.
C.J. just slapped the ball down. What did they call? Cannot get a call, and I'm telling you, Monte Stevenson is beside himself right now. That's how you coach it up right there.
That looked pretty textbook. I think they're going to call him for a hold.
Well, that may very well be, but it wasn't pass interference because he got his hand around. I don't know when that hold. Maybe he held him before he was on his break. I didn't see that.
Possibly, yeah. I think they called him for a hold. So this is going to be 1st and 10 now after the penalty for the Hornets. Richardson fakes the handoff, flips this one out for Julius Brewer. Still on his feet, going to be brought down just inside the Jacksonville 40.
Crockett brings him down. Just a little hot screen right there for Athens. Well, you can just see so many weapons Athens has. How many guys? I think they're like 5, 6 different guys have touched the ball already.
Yeah, quite a few.
Yeah. So they'll pick up a good 7 yards. So 2nd and 3 now at the Jacksonville 40 for Athens.
Richardson going to hand this one off. Kaiser up the middle. Pretty big pickup there. Is going to get the first down and move it inside the Jacksonville 30.
Well, just great extension by this Athens offensive line. Just knocking Jacksonville off the ball, and the Fighting Indians, they're going to call their first time out here.
And we'll take it with them. We'll
as the clock continues to run. Look.
It sure is.
Clock. There it goes. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut your break off.
We'll be back in just a moment. This is Fighting Indian Football on JISD Live. Since 1953, Hubert Glass Oil has been servicing the Texas market with the finest quality fuels and lubricants. Each batch is crafted with precision and quality tested by our in-house lab. Whether you're on the road, on the farm, or on the job, we have the right product for your needs. back to Bruce Field. Richardson rolling to his right, going to fire, finds his man. This is Brewer. Going to pick up the first down. We knocked out at the Jacksonville 5.
Well-designed play as the quarterback Richardson just froze Jacksonville's right side of the defense, and that allowed the receiver to drag all the way across the field, number 5. That's Brewer, as it's 1st and goal now at the Jacksonville 6.
Kaiser in the backfield with Richardson, and the handoff goes to him, and he will score.
Pretty easy job there by Kaiser, just going. I think I could have run through that hole. This offensive line for Athens is kind of having their way with Jacksonville's front right now. 2 possessions by Athens, 2 scores. Here's the extra point attempt now by Robles.
Juan Robles in to attempt the extra point. Extra point's brought to you by our friends at Neighbors Coffee, and this one is up and good. So Athens takes a 14-7 lead with 4:06 remaining in the first quarter. We'll take a short break and come right back. This is Fighting Indian Football on JISD Live.
Passing the competition by leaps and bounds. The team of world-class specialists at Christus Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute are experts in caring for bones, joints, and muscles. In addition to treatment, they also provide special programs designed to keep you in optimal shape and improve athletic performance. So whether you're a student athlete or a weekend warrior, they'll keep you at the top of your game. Christus Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute, taking orthopedic care a step further.
Dr. Darwin Dar and his staff at Dar Chiropractic specialize in family chiropractic care, exercise rehab, digital x-rays, nutrition and weight loss programs, decompression, and chiropractic wellness care. Located down the street from the Tomato Bowl, Dar Chiropractic. They can help you feel better.
Welcome back to Bruce Field. Athens takes a 14-7 lead over Jacksonville. 4:06 remaining here in the first quarter. And Juan Robles has this one teed up to kick off for the Hornets. High pop-up to the left.
Bubba.
This is Suarez Mosley trying to make something of it.
Nope, East and West is not going to work.
So Jacksonville will start this drive 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, on those kickoffs on that kind of coverage right there, when it's a high kick, you've got to go north and south. You go sideways. That's why that kick is designed that way, to get everybody down there so you can't go east and west. So Jacksonville with the football now, they're on 25. Their second offensive possession. The first one was pretty dang good, 69-yard drive with a 9-yard touchdown run, finishing it off by Ben Bolton. But Athens takes the lead back 14-7.
Once again, if you're just joining us, our scoreboard graphics not currently working. We're just under 4 minutes remaining here in this first quarter, and it's 14-7 Athens.
Bubba Suarez Mosley with the catch. Quick pass by Ben Bolton, just kind of slung it out there to him like a shortstop, going for that double play, just whips it out there, and Bubba gets the EAG Ford first down.
Yes, he does. Great catch there from Bubba Suarez Mosley.
I just like the way Ben got the ball out there so quickly, no hesitation, get him a chance to get in space, and Mosley did the rest.
Ben gets the snap, going to hand this one off. McGowan up the middle.
Tripped. Gosh, if he doesn't trip right there, he gets tripped up by number 7, Charles Livingston. Man, he could still be running.
He very well could be. Watching Jordan McGowan at running back reminds me a lot of watching Devon Achane last night for the Dolphins.
Yeah, they have that same kind of look. Added about a second to his 40. Achane is...
He is super fast.
Quite fast.
He is super fast. McGowan going to get the handoff again up the middle. Some
so
room to
McGowan.
run. Gets across midfield. Picks up another EAG Ford first down.
So is Jordan McGowan. Wow. He has got such a quick step. I mean, we have seen him mainly on defense and as a wide receiver, but he's having to step in at running back with Jacksonville's top 2 running backs out right now. We'll see him, one of them in the second half. That's Searles.
McGowan going to get the handoff again around the left side. Had some room to run. Going to pick up another EAG Ford first down.
Well, they are gashing him. Another great block by Elijah Gallegos. Nice play there, and we got a timeout on the field as the Fighting Indians are on a nice drive here.
Fantastic drive. We'll take a short break while they have the timeout. We'll be right back.
At the South Jackson Dairy Queen, every day is a treat. Cool off with your favorite blizzard, celebrate big with our famous ice cream cakes, and stop in to see the friendly staff who make every visit special. Dairy Queen, where happy tastes good.
Tonight's game statistics are sponsored by Randy Gorham, CPA. Randy Gorham, CPA, the source for your accounting and income tax needs since 1984.
When we say we're with you, we mean we're with you for all of it. For the first steps, your third act, for the little wonders and big changes. We're with you for what if, and for making the what if happen. At Austin Bank, we help you out.
Welcome back to Bruce Field. Coming out of the timeout, Ben Bolton alongside McGowan in the backfield for Jacksonville. They push this ball out to the Athens 35. Bolton gets the snap, drops back, looking over the middle, trying to find Holman. That one a little high, lots of traffic in the area from Athens.
I think the depth of that route right there was incorrect by Jaqueline. He was running a lot. He cut the route off a lot quicker than where Ben Bolton threw that football. Bolton threw it like a 20-yard post, and Jaqueline ran like a 10 over the head of everybody. So 2nd and 10 now for Jacksonville. Third or fourth time in a row Jacksonville has thrown on first down.
Yeah, 2nd and 10 from the Athens 35. As far as Mosley in motion, trying to get around the right side. Nothing there. 2:33 and counting left in the first.
Yeah, no
and
gain.
it will be 3rd down and 10 for the Indians.
2:23 remaining here in the first. Jacksonville 7, Athens 14.
So twins to the right, Jaqueline all alone over here. Do they take a shot with Holman, the 10th grader right here, all alone?
Ben drops back, had some time, now going to keep it himself around the left side.
I should have thrown the ball, man. Oh, he had him right here. Wow. He's got to get his eyes up. Bubba Suarez Mosley was all alone at the 15. And you could see Jacksonville's coaching staff pointing. But Ben already had his head down, and he was running, and he was going to try to get what he could. So 4th down. He does pick up 6, so it's 4th and 4 at the 30 of Athens.
Yeah, moving under a minute and a half remaining in the first quarter. Bolton getting some last-second signals from offensive coordinator and gets the snap off just before the clock runs out. And a good run here from Ben Bolton's going to get out near the first down, but I'm not sure if they're going to give it to him.
Nope, he's going to be short. Yep, just by about a half yard, Ryan. Pushed hard there at the end, just didn't get that extra half yard to get the first down. Valiant effort, and Athens will take over at the Jacksonville 26-yard line. But, boy, you talked about it before the game, Ryan. You talked about how good Athens is and coming to the ball game. Jacksonville, obviously an underdog. If Jacksonville can just play well. Well, that's what we've seen so far in this first quarter. Jacksonville is playing well. Now let's finish this quarter strong because for Jacksonville, they have good quarters and bad quarters so far this year.
Yeah, and before that timeout, McGowan had gotten several handoffs, and I don't think he got one during that entire series on that last 4 downs. Richardson looking over the middle, finds Moore. Moore trying to make a move to the outside. Still on his feet, fighting for yards. Pushes out across midfield, and a big first down for the Hornets.
Yeah, this is where Athens has really hurt their opponents this year on that inside screen to a 6'3" receiver. Moore makes another big catch.
Athens moving quickly, 1st and 10. Richardson trying to keep it himself. Not much room to run. Some good pursuit from the Jacksonville defense. He will pick up a couple yards, but it's going to be about 2nd and 8.
Well, just great gap control by Jacksonville's defensive front. They didn't get out of their gaps. They stayed home. And Richardson, a dangerous runner, the leading rusher for Athens so far in 2025. He makes the game, but it could have been a lot worse if they had not have stayed home like they did.
Yeah, and Athens will have to run one more play as there's more time on the game clock than there is the play clock. Richardson going to hand this one off.
Golly.
Big run once again for Charlie Kaiser. Hits out across the Jacksonville 25-yard line and a big first down once again for the Hornets.
Man, they are making Kaiser look really good. I mean, he's a good running back, but, man, those holes that he's running through, unbelievable. Jacksonville's got to close those.
Final seconds of the first quarter. Once again, Jacksonville 7, Athens 14.
Richardson throws this one up over the middle, incomplete, and that will end the first quarter. So at the end of one, Athens leads Jacksonville 14-7. We'll take a short break and come right back. This is Fighting Indian Football on JISD Live.
At the South Jackson Dairy Queen, every day is a treat. Cool off with your favorite blizzard, celebrate big with our famous ice cream cakes, and stop in to see the friendly staff who make every visit special. Dairy Queen, where happy tastes good.
Tonight's game statistics are sponsored by Randy Gorham, CPA. Randy Gorham, CPA, the source for your accounting and income tax needs since 1984.
When we say we're with you, we mean we're with you for all of it. For the first steps, your third act, for the little wonders and big changes. We're with you for what if, and for making the what if happen. At Austin Bank, we help you up when you fall, cheer you on when you succeed, and stand with you for the rest. Austin Bank, with you for good.
Welcome back to Bruce Field here in Athens as we begin the second quarter. Athens has this ball inside Jacksonville territory at the 25 as they lead 14-7. Kaiser in the backfield to start this drive once again with David Richardson. Richardson rolling to his right, fires this one intended for Brewer, incomplete. Good
Great
job there
pressure.
from Mario Rodriguez. Great pressure on Richardson.
I think Rodriguez got there just enough, not necessarily to wrap up Richardson, but to make him feel that pressure, and that's why he overthrew that football. So third down, still 10 to go. Athens needs to get to Jacksonville's 15-yard line to get this first down.
$11:55 in the second. Jacksonville 7, Athens 14.
Little trickery here. Brewer going to get the ball around the left side. Will pick up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal for the Hornets.
That's just a great play call. I mean, just a little inside counter pitch to the slot. And, man, Jacksonville was going one way. Here he comes the other. Good blocking downfield from the receiver, Emmanuel Moore of Athens. And the Hornets 1st and goal at the Jacksonville 5.
Handoff goes up the middle. This is Aiden Silman. And
I think that's Paulk coming off the bottom of that pile. Big sophomore. Zayden Paulk along with Benavides.
so 2nd and goal, this time from the 5 for Athens. Looks like they've checked Jabari Taylor into the backfield with Richardson. Handoff goes to Taylor up the middle, and he will score.
Boy, Taylor, he's a big guy, about 6 foot, 220 pounds, and he is tough to bring down. You can't hit him high, and that's why they are upset on the Jacksonville sidelines on you got to tackle low on a guy like that. He's going to drag you down the field, or pop you down the field, I should say.
Robles in to attempt the extra point. Extra points brought to you by our friends at Neighbors Coffee, and this one is up and good. So Athens makes this 21-7 in the second quarter. We'll take a short break and come right back. This is Fighting Indian Football on JISD Live.
When you bundle home and auto, life can be easier. You choose coverage that makes sense for you, at a price that's right for you, and a local State Farm agent who's there for you.
Call State Farm agent Jeremy Harmel in Jacksonville today.
Ready to hit the road in a brand new Ford? From dependable trucks to family-friendly SUVs, we've got the right ride for every road ahead. Drive home today with unbeatable savings and award-winning service, only at EAG Ford Jacksonville, your hometown Ford dealer.
Welcome back to Bruce Field. 21-7, 11:42 remaining here in the second quarter. After the Jabari Taylor touchdown for the Hornets, and Juan Robles has this one teed up to kick away for Athens. This one popped up, going to be fielded by McGowan about the Jacksonville 25. Big hole here for Jordan McGowan. Gets out near midfield, finally going to be brought down, but a great return for McGowan.
And this is where Jacksonville needs to answer. 3 possessions by the Hornets, 3 touchdowns. Fighting Indians have got to answer right here. I mean, it's obviously a lot of game to play. It's just, we just started the second quarter, but you're down 21-7, and these are the kind of games that we've seen already in 2025 where, you know, you're kind of hanging around a little bit and all of a sudden they pop you and they're up by 2 scores like Athens is right now. And what we haven't seen is Jacksonville answering. Now they need to answer after the great kickoff return by McGowan. Gets them in good position here.
Bolton in the backfield. Once again at quarterback, Jordan McGowan behind him. 2 receivers right, 1 left for the Indians to start this possession. 1st and 10. McGowan gets the handoff, running around the right side. Good spin move from McGowan, and will pick up the EAG Ford first down.
Great run by McGowan. Didn't have anything between the tackles. He bounced it out. And Saul Garcia's going to have to check out, lost his helmet. Got to come out for one play for that one, and Jacob Mondragon comes in at the center position. So this is interesting right here, changing centers like this. Good snap.
Bolton going to hand this one off. Sally wrapped up in the backfield, going to lose a couple.
Saul checks back in at center. That's a good snap there by Mondragon. Remember, Randy Searles will be back ready to play in the second half, having to sit out the first half of the game after the unsportsmanlike ejection last week against Henderson, which we'll talk about that in a minute, but that was not, anyway. Maybe we don't need to talk about it.
Bolton looking to his right, just through the hands of Bubba Suarez Mosley.
Gosh, what a great throw by Ben. Back shoulder, perfect throw. Suarez Mosley just he just didn't get his hands up quick enough. I don't know if he knew the ball was going to be that hot. I mean, he got him up, but then all of a sudden, whoop, oh, there it is. And it bounced right off his hands.
Ten and a half minutes remaining here. 3rd and 13 for Jacksonville, down 21-7 to Athens. 10.5 remaining in the first half.
Bolton drops back, flags come in.
They're going to get Jacksonville for moving. I think Toby was moving on that right side at his tackle position, but Athens jumped and then he jumped. So they're going to get Jacksonville for that. No, the ejection last week against Randy Searles, we watched the film, and, you know, they always get the second guy. I mean, he makes the big run, and he gets tackled, and at the bottom of the pile, a Henderson kid just reached down, grabs his face mask, and just pulls him up. And, of course, Searles didn't. He shouldn't have done what he did. He got up and just swung at him. No contact, though. Ejection. So they always get that second guy. But The refs always see that second one.
Bolton drops back.
Fumble.
Ball comes out. I think Athens is going to recover this one.
Yep. It's the big boy, number 15, Jabari Taylor, who scored that. Already has 2 touchdowns tonight for Athens. Now he's got a fumble recovery. Bolton just trying to make something happen right there, and somebody slapped the ball out of his hands. So Fighting Indians with the turnover. I think that's the 3rd fumble lost for Jacksonville in 2025. Been relatively, fumble-free, if you will, for 4 games. Not too bad. But with this Athens team, man, you just can't continue giving them these opportunities. Not this offense.
$10:21 remaining here in the second.
Richardson going to fake the handoff. Hit as he throws. This one over the head of Julius Brewer, incomplete.
Coverage downfield by Mekhi Spencer, and boy, they are picking on Mr. Spencer of Jacksonville. The receiver was about 2 steps ahead of Spencer, and fortunately, the pressure on Richardson again. Nice job by Jacksonville defensively. Chavez, right defensive end, getting in for Jacksonville, and Richardson having to get rid of it. Overthrew him. 2nd and 10. 10:16 remaining here in this first half. 21-7 Athens.
Richardson drops back, gonna flip this one for more with lots of room to run. Has some blockers in front of him. Big first down and more inside the Jacksonville 20, and finally tackled out of bounds about the Jacksonville 14.
Little inside screen to your stud receiver right there, and it doesn't hurt that he has some pretty dang good blocking downfield, and he followed them well. They'll mark him out of bounds a little bit further back up the field to the Jacksonville 14-yard line, first down.
Handoff. Bounces around the left side. That is Charlie Kaiser on the carry. And that will pick up another Athens first down and make it 1st and goal from the 3. Handoff goes up the middle once again with Kaiser, and he will score.
So Athens has scored on each possession they've had here in this first half, with 9:31 remaining, up 27-7 with the extra point by Juan Robles coming up. Guys, we talked about before the game that Jacksonville's offense can't go 3 and out. They have not. We talked about protecting the ball. They have until that last fumble. They've scored, done that. It's the defense that's just been unable to stop this high-powered Athens offense.
Yeah, you talked about it pregame. This offense has been impressive, through their first few games of the season, and they've been impressive tonight. Jacksonville's definitely going to have to find some answers defensively, because you're right. In the other phases of the game, they've been good to start this game, and it's been kind of what you want to see. You want to see this team kind of buy into their catchphrase this year, which is fight back, and they've certainly done that to start the game. Just got to find some answers defensively.
Yeah, absolutely. And what's really hurting them is the running game of Athens. I thought coming in that, it would be the quarterback Richardson throwing and running, but it hasn't been his show tonight. I mean, Jacksonville's done a nice job containing him on those zone reads. He's been giving the ball up, but, man, the running backs, they are hurting Jacksonville. It's Jabari Taylor and Charlie Kaiser. Those two good dudes they're tough to bring down. I mean, they're big boys, and Fighting Indians, I'm not going to say they're not in position to make the play. They have been several times, but it's just a real physical running backs that Athens has that Jacksonville's just going to have to do better tackling.
Robles has this one teed up. Kickoff's brought to you by our friends at Neighbors Coffee. This one deep right over the head of McGowan.
Wow.
Watches it.
Woo! That's close.
Slowly bounce into the end zone.
Oh, man. I could hear him from here. Please go in the end zone. Please go in the end zone.
Yeah, that was a little dangerous, I would say.
Nice little 9-iron the kicker had there, just popping it up in the corner. And he just wasn't sure where to go with it. Fortunately, it goes into the end zone, so the Fighting Indians get the ball thrown 25, 9:31 remaining.
Yeah, I think I've got the scoreboard somewhat in line now. So I've got the clock and the quarter pulling off the board, and I'm manually keeping the score. So
yeah, if you're
got to do what we got to do.
If you're just joining us, this is the second week in a row that we're in a stadium where the scoreboard is actually part of their video board, and pretty routinely that gets taken up by replays and advertisements and stuff like that, and so
or just disappears
completely. Correct, like it just did.
Yep, Henderson's does that. Yeah.
Yes, but just a peek behind the curtain. We always point a separate camera at that portion of the stadium to get the data for our scoreboard graphic. So when it's like Henderson Stadium or like Athens Stadium, meaning that graphic just randomly goes away sometimes, you're going to see it on the live stream. So Ryan's been working diligently to get us some manual graphics, and we'll do our best to keep those as accurate as possible. We do have 9:31 remaining here in the first half. Jacksonville 7, Athens 28.
So Athens set to kick off again. I'm not sure. I think Athens must have been offsides because they moved the ball back. And Juan Robles. That's a cool name. Juan Robles. I like that name.
Yep, he's got it teed up to kick away once again for Athens. This one deep middle. McGowan going to field it about the 7-yard line. Has some room to run. Will be met about the 30, still on his feet, and going to pick up a couple more after first contact. So that will give Jacksonville 1st and 10 to start this drive from the 33-yard line.
I think I said this a minute ago, but this is where Jacksonville needs to answer. When it was 21-7, now it's 28-7. Yeah, you need a score right here. Just for your own confidence level, just for your own, hey, yeah, we can play with these guys. I mean, your offense has been moving the ball. You just got to make the catches when they come to you, take care of the football, get your block, do your job. McGowan in the backfield with Bolton. Hicks, the H-back.
Bolton looking to his left. Catch is made by Bubba Suarez Mosley. Now going to fight for some yards. Helmet comes off. Flags come in as well. So maybe a little face mask potentially there. But it should be, as long as this penalty is on Athens, an EAG Ford first down for Jacksonville.
Suarez Mosley's coming off the field under his own power quickly. He did something. He's not feeling right after making that catch and run, and the flag, we'll see that call, but Mosley came out quickly. Not sure. We'll check on him and see how he's doing.
That penalty will be on the Athens defense, so Jacksonville tack on some more yards with the penalty, and that will push this ball out to the Athens 39-yard line.
Take advantage of it. You got Athens taking advantage of a Jacksonville fumble. They convert it to a touchdown. Big screen, penalty. You're in position here.
Ben drops back, looking over the middle, trying to find McGowan through the hands of the Athens defender, incomplete.
Well, it's a heck of a play by McGowan. He turned around and played defense. He knocked that ball loose, or it's going to be picked off. Ben just a little bit in front of McGowan, couldn't catch up to it, but Caden Johnson came over from a safety position, in position to make the interception, and McGowan knocked it free. So 2nd and 10, football at the Athens 39.
Bolton going to hand this one off. This one's C.J. Sally, immediately met at the line of scrimmage.
And Eli Carnes, nobody blocked him. I mean, somebody whiffed because Carnes just came in and met Sally right at the line of scrimmage. And Sally had a good burst after that handoff, but, man, he ran into a brick wall. Sally will come out. McGowan comes back in. Good to see Suarez Mosley back in, too. He looks like he's okay.
Absolutely. Yeah, it looks like loss of 1. It'll be 3rd and 11 from the Athens 40. Bolton drops back, looking left, finds Suarez Mosley incomplete. There's a flag that comes in.
Incomplete as Mosley unable to catch that little out route, and it's going to be against Jacksonville, and Athens is going to decline it. They're going to call procedure. So to bring up 4th down, 10 to go. 11 actually.
And Jacksonville keeping the offense on the field with 8:14 remaining in the second quarter. 4th down and 11. 2 receivers right, 1 left for the Indians. Bolton trying to get Athens to jump. Jordan McGowan in the backfield alongside Ben Bolton. Bolton going to drop back, looking deep. Has Coleman incomplete.
Oh, you could not have thrown it better. Ben led Suarez Mosley perfectly. I think that's Mosley.
No, it's Holman.
It's Holman.
Yeah, it's Quaylen Holman.
Oh, Jaquaylin. Oh, my. It could not have been a better ball by Ben Bolton. Got it, threw it away from the safety, and Jaquaylin just didn't get under the ball. It was a little bit under him. I mean, it wasn't like he had to high point it. So Jacksonville comes away not able to convert 4th down, and they give the ball back to Athens with 8:07 remaining. Let's see if the defense has made any adjustments here to answer Athens. They've scored on every possession so far.
Richardson going to fake the handoff, fires this one, caught by Brewer. Julius Brewer makes a couple guys miss. C.J. Crockett trying to bring him down, and will be pushed out of bounds inside the Jacksonville 15.
Talked about pregame. What does Athens do? They flood the zone, and they split the safeties. Jacksonville had 2 high, went right between them, and Brewer makes the catch and then does something with it. Athens has that skinny post, split the zone down perfectly.
So 1st and 10, Richardson rolling to his left, finds Emmanuel Moore, dives for the pylon. Looks like they're going to mark him just short.
Man, you couldn't play any better defense than C.J. Crockett right there. I mean, he's all over Emmanuel Moore. And high throw, he high points it. He's like 6'3". Crockett's about 5'7". Giving up some height right there, and just a shot. 1st and goal now for Athens at the Jacks 3.
First and goal, Jabari Taylor in the backfield with Richardson. Brewer goes in motion around the right side. No one there for Jacksonville, and he will score.
Nobody home at all for Jacksonville. And he just trots in untouched for the score. Brewer on the little slot end around. And here's Juan Robles back in the game to try to tack on point. 35 for Athens.
Robles in for the extra point. Extra points brought to you by our friends at Neighbors Coffee. High snap, brought down well, and the extra point is good. That makes this a 35-7 game with 7:45 remaining here in the first half. Take a short break and come right back. This is Fighting Indian Football on JISC Live.
We'd like to say thank you to this week's team meal sponsor, Burger King. Thank you for your valued support of Jacksonville Athletics.
At the South Jackson Dairy Queen, every day is a treat. Cool off in your favorite blizzard, celebrate big with our famous ice cream cakes, and stop in to see the friendly staff who make every visit special. Dairy Queen, where happy tastes good.
Life insurance that meets your needs now for when they need it most. with help from your State Farm agent.
Call State Farm agent Jeremy Harmel in Jacksonville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Get a quote today.
Welcome back to Bruce Field. Athens makes this 35-7 with 7:45 remaining in the second quarter. Juan Robles has this one teed up to kick off for the Hornets. This one booted deep. McGowan going to let it go and for a touchback. So Jackson will take over 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line.
Well, with Athens scoring on every possession, Jacksonville's, I mean, I've said it 100 times already, I think. You got to answer. And they've had opportunities. They've moved the ball. I mean, how many times have they got down inside the Athens 40 and came away with nothing? I think that was the 3rd time.
2 or 3, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was the 3rd time. Actually, it was the 3rd time, but they did score in one of them. So it's 2 times they've been inside the 40 and they squandered it. I mean, they had first down like at the 34, that time at the 39, no points.
So 1st and 10 once again for the Indians. 2 receivers right, 1 left. McGowan in the backfield with Bolton. Ben going to fake the handoff, finds Jaquelin Holman, trying to find some room across the middle. Pick up about 5, push the ball out to the 30.
That's what you want to do. It's like a running play. Just a quick pop pass, get 5. McGowan has been the workhorse for Jacksonville in the backfield with Polk out and Searles out. We won't see Polk tonight. He'll be back next week, but we will see Randy Searles in the second half.
Bolton drops back, looking to his right, trying to find Jalen Franklin. This one batted away by the Athens defense.
Yeah, he took a shot there to Ben Bolton, and he's down. He's going to get up. Tough kid. Man, that's, you're in a vulnerable position right there. Danny Kelly came in and just popped him in the mouth. And yeah, he's going to go down now as Jason Krause will check on Ben Bolton. Let's take a break.
Since 1953, Hubert Glass Oil has been servicing the Texas market with the finest quality fuels and lubricants. Each batch is crafted with precision and quality tested by our in-house lab. Whether you're on the road, on the farm, or on the job, we have the right product for your needs.
This glorious Whataburger is yours. A few minutes ago, it didn't even exist. Why? Because every Whataburger is 100% fresh beef and made to order. That means we didn't start cooking it until this exact moment, right here. When you ordered it into existence. Whataburger, just like you like it.
I'm Matt Montgomery. For over 40 years, my business has helped people manage their money and organize their financial life. I'm a registered investment advisor with the state of Texas and chartered financial consultant. Whether you need portfolio management or comprehensive financial planning, I can help you. Call me for a free consultation.
Ready to hit the road in a brand new Ford? From dependable trucks to family-friendly SUVs, we've got the right ride for every road ahead. Drive home today with unbeatable savings and award-winning service, only at EAG Ford Jacksonville, your hometown Ford dealer.
Welcome back to Bruce Field. As Ben Bolton has made his way off the field, Trent Clater checks in at quarterback for Jacksonville. Jordan McGowan in the backfield alongside him. On 3rd down and 5. 7:01 left here in the first half. Clater going to hand this one off. McGowan has some room around the left side. Gets past number 24, Jaron Lee Brown for the Hornets, and will pick up an EAG Ford first down if the penalty is not on Jacksonville.
Well, it's just great patience right there shown by Jordan McGowan, who will check out.
And a really good burst around the end, too.
I mean, and he waited for it. Nice job just waiting for it to develop before he popped outside. This is going to go against Jacksonville. What's the call? Cannot get a break.
Holding.
They're going to call holding.
Yeah. So where it was 3rd down and 5, when we thought McGowan was going to pick up the first down, that penalty will back Jacksonville up 10 yards. And it will be 3rd down and 15, under 7 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. C.J. Sally in the backfield with Trent Clater. Trent drops back, hit as he throws, trying to find Jaquelin Holman. And this one off the hands of an Athens defender, incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down and 15. So Jacksonville is going to send the punting unit on.
Yeah, that's not Trent Clater right there on the throw. He got popped. Somebody came around the edge, didn't get blocked. And either they got blocked, they just fought through it, and they gave Trent Clater a smack in the mouth, something that he experienced last year for 10 games as a sophomore, starting all the games. So he's kind of used to that. He's a tough kid, Clater, the junior.
Jacksonville missing some guys.
Jaquelin coming in now late. I believe this is Tavera's first punt. Actually, there's 2 guys. 3 of them were missing.
I think Jacksonville's going to have to take a timeout. Yeah. Yep, struggled to get the guys out on the field, so Jacksonville takes the timeout, and we'll take it with them back in just a moment.
When we say we're with you, we mean we're with you for all of it. For the first steps, your 3rd act, for the little wonders and big changes. We're with you for what if, and for making the what if happen. At Austin Bank, we help you up when you fall, cheer you on when you succeed, and stand with you for the rest. Austin Bank, with you for good.
.634 coming out of the timeout. Jacksonville set to punt this one away. Davian Tavera. Good snap back from Toby Simpson. Tavera, good high punt to the far sideline. Bobbled. Jacksonville cannot keep it in bounds.
Oh.
Samadrick Kincaid was there and just kind of awkwardly bounced off of him. And that would have been a huge win for Jacksonville there, recovering another punt like they did last week.
Nice hang time right there, and Athens just kind of gambled a little bit, tried to catch it on the run, and Samadrick just couldn't keep it in bounds. So Tavera, the punter for Jacksonville, he's our Austin Bank Offensive Player of the Week last week. You don't usually see the punter get that, but he had a big night, which is something you don't like to see your punter have as a big night. But he did, and he deserved to be the Austin Bank Offensive Player of the Week. Here's Athens now first and 10 with 6:25 remaining in the longest second quarter in history.
Richardson going to fake the handoff, going to keep it himself around the left side, and will be brought down by Elijah Benavidez, but a pretty good pickup on 1st and 10.
Yeah, good pursuit by Elijah, keeping his eyes up the field, watching Richardson. Elijah's not spying Richardson, but he's definitely watching for him to leave the pocket. He makes the tackle. Pickup of 6, 2nd and 4.
Aiden Silman in the backfield with Richardson. Richardson going to roll to his right. Massenberg almost gets there before he throws. That pass incomplete.
Well, good pressure by Benavidez and also Malik Massenberg. Getting in there. And
yeah, I thought Malik was going to catch him right before he let go of it.
Yeah. So 3rd down, 4 to go now for Athens.
And Jacksonville really needs to get a stop.
Big time.
To be Silman still in the backfield with David Richardson. And it looks like Athens is going to call a timeout. So with 5:47 remaining in the second, we will take a short break.
Dr. Darwin Dar and his staff at Dar Chiropractic specialize in family chiropractic care, exercise rehab, digital x-rays, nutrition and weight loss programs, decompression, and chiropractic wellness care. Located down the street from the Tomato Bowl, Dar Chiropractic. They can help you feel better. Dr. Westbrook, Dr. Stocks, and their dental team at All Smiles provide a wide range of dental services. This includes cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, implants, and cosmetic dental care. Call and schedule your appointment at 903-586-0741.
Welcome back. Coming out of the Athens timeout, they have a 3rd down and 5. Richardson and Silman in the backfield for the Hornets, one receiver each way. Moore going to get the pitch, has some room to run around the end, up the middle, and will pick up the 1st down.
Just all kinds of tricks, Ryan. Athens.
Yeah, and we kind of talked about it a little bit during a break earlier. They have so many guys that have been involved so far tonight.
But just the variety of their play calls. And we'll talk about that in just a moment, why.
Richardson rolling to his right. Going to fire this one, intended for Julius Brewer, incomplete.
Yeah, he just short hopped that one. Of course, Coach Harrell, the coach for the Athens Hornet, his 6th year here in Hornet land. He is the son of Sam Harrell, if that name rings a bell. Won state championships at Ennis for many times. And, of course, Graham Harrell, the great Texas Tech quarterback, his brother. So I think those guys know how to call a little offense we've been seeing here.
Yeah, I would say so. It's been a wide variety of plays called. This handoff to Silman up the middle. Going to get out near the sticks. I think they're going to mark him just a little bit short. So this will be 3rd down and short.
Well, it's getting a little chippy down here, and that's what happens when you don't call stuff early. We saw that last week in Henderson. We got a whole nother second half to play. I don't know what it is about. Well, I better not say that. You can't talk about the officials. Oh, drop the ball.
Richardson not able to handle the snap, able to pick it back up, has some room around the left side, gets near the 1st down marker. Matt, could you tell, did he pick up a 1st down, or is he just short?
He's just short.
Just
I
short.
Mean,
So
I don't think he knew where the sticks were.
I
don't think he knew where the sticks were. He had plenty of room to go ahead and take another couple of yards before he ran out
I don't
of
know
bounds.
how he wouldn't have. It was like a yard in front of him.
Yeah. I think he was looking at the defender, not looking at the sticks. Didn't know where he was. So 4th down for Athens at the Jacksonville 15. They got to get to just inside the 15, so it's about a half yard. New quarterback in, I think.
No, that's Richardson.
No, it's Richardson.
That's still
okay.
Richardson.
Taylor.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Corey
sorry.
Taylor gets the handoff, and he will pick up the 1st down. So it will now be 1st and goal for the Hornets at the Jacksonville 10-yard line. Richardson gets the snap, fires this one to the far side for Javian Taylor, who will score.
A little inside slant right there on the rocket arm of Richardson for the score.
4:14 remaining here in the second.
6 out of 6 offensive possessions. 6 touchdowns for Athens.
Juan Robles in to attempt the extra point. Extra points brought to you by our friends at Neighbors Coffee, and this one is up and good. So with 4:14 remaining here in the 1st half, Athens makes this 42-7. We'll take a short break and come right back. This is Fighting Indian Football on JISD Live.
Passing the competition by leaps and bounds. The team of world-class specialists at Christus Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute are experts in caring for bones, joints, and muscles. In addition to treatment, they also provide special programs designed to keep you in optimal shape and improve athletic performance. So whether you're a student athlete or a weekend warrior, they'll keep you at the top of your game. Christus Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute, taking orthopedic care a step further.
Since 2004, Legends Old Time Burger Cafe has been the home of Jacksonville's best old-fashioned hamburgers. Hand-battered chicken strips, chicken fried steak, fries, and onion rings are the best around. Legends, home of Jacksonville's best old-fashioned hamburger.
Welcome back to Bruce Field. Juan Robles has this one teed up. Deep kick going to be fielded by Jordan McGowan around the 10-yard line. And he will push this one out over the Jacksonville 30s. Pretty good return there for Jordan McGowan.
They love that deep side kickoff over there. They're wearing McGowan out. I think that's his fifth or sixth return from that same spot. He's had a pretty big game tonight returning kickoffs.
He's been playing running back. I'm sure they're trying to wear his legs out if they can.
Yeah. So 42-7, game getting away from Jacksonville here with 4:08 remaining in the first half. Good news, Ben Bolton checked back in the game, got that ankle wrapped. Looks like he's running pretty good on it.
That is a good sign.
Yep. McGowan joins him in the backfield. Hicks at the H.
Bolton gets the snap, drops back, looking to his right. Lots of pressure very quickly. Ben going to keep it himself. Going to pick up a few. Probably not what you want to see as a coach when your quarterback just got his ankle taped up.
Yeah, just got to keep those eyes downfield. I thought he had Jalen Franklin on the post right there, and that one little hesitation hitch move right there, I mean, it's too late. You got to run with it, and that's what Ben did. Picks up a few.
Two receivers right, one left, second down. Handoff goes to Jordan McGowan. Flag going to come in.
Holding. Looks like Josiah Wallace, the left tackle, that may get him there, but I see a helmet being handed to
McGowan's helmet came off.
I think Jacksonville is setting a record this year with lost helmets. I love the white helmets, but we might need to tighten up those chin straps.
I don't know. I think 2 years ago there might have been more.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I remember pretty vague. Pretty vividly,
Yeah.
I would say. I don't want to say it was vague because it comes to mind whenever you said that I'm pretty sure we had at least won a game one season.
Trust me, I understand vague. I have a vague memory of something. All right, so after the penalty from the spot.
I don't know. Maybe Aaron, if he's watching, can confirm that because he would know. He would know. Yeah. Second and long. Ben
Hicks
flips that one out for Haddon Hicks. And ball knocked loose.
I mean, it's just a great defensive play. Haddon Hicks had the catch, and Juan Cleto came in and just separated Hicks from the football, so incomplete third down for Jacksonville and 15 to go. Man, if you're the Fighting Indians right here, you just want to get out of this half.
Yeah, it's been a long second quarter.
Man.
Bolton drops back, going to flip this one out for Jordan McGowan. McGowan trying to find some room to run down this near sideline. It's going to be pushed out, and it will be fourth down and about 10. So Jacksonville going to send their punting unit on once again.
So it'll be Tavera to punt. Toby Simpson snapping.
Good snap from Toby. Davian able to bring this one down. Punts it over to the near sideline where it will be fair caught at the Athens 43 by Satchel Williams.
Satchel Paige Williams with the fair catch. Fans, stay with us. We'll have our halftime interview sponsored by All Smiles Dentistry with head coach Monte Stevens. The Jacksonville High School Band will be performing. Cherokee Charmers. Wait, are the Charmers? Where are they? Are they here? Did I miss something?
They should be.
They should be, but I don't see them. Maybe they're down in the south end zone. I just can't see them down there. I see the band. Oh, the Charmers got to be here. Yeah, they are. Come on. I see one dressed up right there. What am I thinking? Of course they're here.
2:59 left here in the second quarter.
Just because I can't see them doesn't mean they're not here.
Well, I can see some chairs down there.
Yeah,
it looks
they're
like
here.
From the Charmers. So I'm pretty sure
they're hiding in the
Pretty
end zone.
sure they're here.
Yeah. Jacksonville Chargers will also perform. We'll have statistics by Lee Traylor, sponsored by Randy Gorham, and I guess we're going to hear from the inimitable James Traylor.
I hope so. I hope James Traylor comes in here and talks to us for a little bit. Athens going to take their final timeout of the half, and we will take it with them.
Call State Farm agent Jeremy Harmel for an auto quote today.
Welcome back to Bruce Field. 2:59 remaining here in the second quarter. Coming out of the Athens timeout, Richardson gets the snap, going to hand this one off to Aiden Silman around the right side. Pretty good pickup there for Silman, and it looks like they will give him a first down.
Clock's turned back on mercifully here.
Richardson going to hand this one off to Silman. Once again, big hole up the middle. Gets deep inside Jacksonville territory. Finally brought down inside the Jacksonville 30. And
I mean, where'd this guy come from?
I think that's Jordan Castle. Should be on the tackle.
Yeah, Silman. It looks like he just came up from the JV 10 minutes ago. Man, they got a lot of guys.
I don't know. He's their third leading rusher.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah.
He just hadn't gotten a lot of carries this half.
I mean, they've been spreading it around, and their stats that I looked at earlier today are showing that as well. So
he'll pick up 4. All right, check that 3. We'll go under 2 minutes. And actually, we're going to have the 2-minute warning here.
2-minute timeout.
2-minute timeout.
Excuse
me.
timeout.
Don't sue me, UIL or NFL. 2-minute timeout.
Yep, so as we have the 2-minute timeout here in the first half, we'll step away for just a moment and be right back. Since 1953, Hubert Glass Oil has been servicing the Texas market with the finest quality fuels and lubricants. Each batch is crafted with precision and quality tested by our in-house lab. Whether you're on the road, on the farm, or on the job, we have the right product for your needs. Welcome back to Bruce Field, coming out of the 2-minute timeout. Athens has the ball inside Jacksonville territory. Silman will get the handoff up the middle, going to pick up a few.
Nice play by Kenyon Tilley. Malik also in on the tackle. 3rd down. 6 to go now for Athens. The Jacksonville 21-yard line.
Little pitch goes around the right side for Cody Carter. Good pursuit by the Jacksonville defense. I think that was Mario Rodriguez.
Yeah, Mario.
Making the tackle.
Yeah, great job on that left corner by Crockett over there. turning him back in, staying where CJ just stayed where he needed to be. And then here comes Rodriguez, the second leading tackler for Jacksonville, making the play. So does pick up the first down, though, at the Jacksonville 16. Oh, come on.
Richardson going to air it out and finds his man for the touchdown. Is that number 6, Nathan Champion, on the touchdown catch?
Nathan Champion, yep.
Pushes this out to a 48-7 game with 1:04 remaining in the first half, and Juan Robles in to attempt the extra point for the Hornets. Good snap, good hold. Robles puts this one through, makes this 49-7. And we will take a short break and be right back.
Passing the competition by leaps and bounds. The team of world-class specialists at Christus Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute are experts in caring for bones, joints, and muscles. In addition to treatment, they also provide special programs designed to keep you in optimal shape and improve athletic performance. So whether you're a student athlete or a weekend warrior, they'll keep you at the top of your game. Christus Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute, taking orthopedic care a step further.
Dr. Darwin Dar and his staff at Dar Chiropractic specialize in family chiropractic care, exercise rehab, digital x-rays, nutrition and weight loss programs, decompression, and chiropractic wellness care. Located down the street from the Tomato Bowl, Dar Chiropractic. They can help you feel better.
Welcome back to Bruce Field. Athens makes this 49-7 with 1:04 remaining in the first half. Robles going to boot this one deep middle. McGowan going to let it go out for a touchback. So Jackson will take over 1st and 10 from their own 25.
And Robles is going to have to go see his masseuse in the morning. Chiropractor, somebody. He's had a lot of work on that leg.
Well, maybe he can make the drive to Jacksonville and come see our good friend, Dr. Darwin Dar.
That's a great plug. You're really on top of it, baby. Dr. Darwin Dar, your hometown chiropractor. Class of 84.
That was the best play of the night, was that that plug by Ryan Travis there.
I mean,
that was expertly done.
It was definitely worthy of, well, we don't have a word for that. We'll come up with something.
Oh, I'm sure we'll get a Matt Montgomeryism at some point.
Hopefully. The wheels are turning.
Bolton going to get the snap, fires for Suarez. Mosley makes a move down the outside. Pretty good pickup here on first down for Jacksonville. It's going to make it a 2nd and manageable. I think they're going to spot him about the 31, so it should be 2nd down and 4. Bolton able to corral the snap. Jaquelin Holman makes the grab and will step out of bounds. Going to pick up a couple, and that will give Jacksonville the EAG Ford 1st down.
It looks like Jacksonville is just working on their 2-minute drill here. A couple of quick passes outside, a little soft coverage by Athens. Get into the sideline, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
33 remaining here in the first half.
Bolton fires for Holman, a little behind him.
Yeah.
Incomplete. Bring up 2nd down and 10. .30 seconds remaining in the first half. Bolton going to hand this one off to Jordan McGowan. McGowan, big run for Jordan McGowan. Moves this ball out across midfield and picks up another EAG Ford 1st down.
They'll stop the clock here with 22 seconds and give Jacksonville a chance to hurry up. We'll see if Ben spikes it, or do they just run the play right here. Clock's been turned back on, 18, 17. Maybe take a shot here.
Bolton quickly gets this one out for Suarez Mosley. 9 seconds left in the first half after he steps out of bounds. They'll bring up second down. We've maybe got 2 plays at most.
Well, that's if
with
you go
9 seconds.
Yeah, if you go to the sideline.
Or if it's incomplete, yeah.
Yeah.
Bolton drops back. Lots of time. This one incomplete, intended for Jalen Franklin. Bring up third down and 8 with 5 seconds.
See if they just maybe throw this one up for Jaquelin and let him, or Bubba Suarez Mosley, and see if he can just use his athleticism and throw it to the end zone. Nope, not yet.
Suarez Mosley makes the grab, pushed out of bounds about the Athens 40, and that will take us to halftime. At the half, Athens leading Jacksonville 49-7.
We'll have our halftime interview with head coach Monte Stevenson, sponsored by All Smiles Dentistry, as he de-headsets. We have head coach Monte Stevenson. Coach, tough first half. This is a very talented Athens team. You knew that coming in.
Sure, I knew that for a while, that they had some guys coming back. The quarterback is obviously legit. I mean, they got some stud receivers. They bring back that entire offensive line. So when you have that kind of experience, that's what you're going to get. But at the same time, again, youth cannot be a factor in what we do. They got 3 games under the belt to not be in the 4th. So they got to use this second half to get better for NAC next week.
You've seen some sparks in your offense.
Man, I got excited. I mean, when they threw that ball to Jaquelin Holman, I know it was an incomplete pass, but that just shows that we got some explosive talent on this team. So I'm sure they're going to have some wrinkles second half to get more explosive. This coming half, excuse me.
Coach, thank you.
Thank you.
Head coach Monte Stevenson, guys, on the All Smiles halftime interview. Throw you guys back up in the booth and take a break, and we'll come back and get the Charmers, the Twirlers, and the JHS band.
All right, sounds good, Matt. We'll take a short break and come back to bring you the Jacksonville halftime show.
Dr. Westbrook, Dr. Stocks, and their dental team at All Smiles provide a wide range of dental services. This includes cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, implants, and cosmetic dental care. Call and schedule your appointment at 903-586-0741.
I'm Matt Montgomery. For over 40 years, my business has helped people manage their money and organize their financial life. I'm a registered investment advisor with the state of Texas and chartered financial consultant. Whether you need portfolio management or comprehensive financial planning, I can help you. Call me for a free consultation. Since 2004, Legends Old Time Burger Cafe has been the home of Jacksonville's best old-fashioned hamburgers. Hand-battered chicken strips, chicken fried steak, fries, and onion rings are the best around. Legends, home of Jacksonville's best old-fashioned hamburger.
Welcome back to Bruce Field as the Charmers make their way out for their halftime performance. Matt, I'll send it down to you.
Thank you, Ryan. Jacksonville Cherokee Charmers now on the field for their halftime performance. We're at Bruce Field at halftime, where Athens leads Jacksonville 49-7. Now let's listen to the JHS band and the Cherokee Charmers. Let's check out their performance. Jacksonville High School Band at the half at Bruce Field. You're listening to the Whataburger Halftime Show and watching it as well on our JazzDLive.com stream as the Jacksonville Fighting Indian Band leaves the field. It's homecoming here tonight in Athens, so we got a little of those festivities. But right now I'm going to throw it back up to the booth and get a little statistical outlook. I'm not sure I want to hear these stats here, but we have them anyway from Lee Traylor.
Yeah, we do. Thank you, Matt. Well, first of all, no booth cam tonight, so unfortunately you people at home don't get to see our smiling faces.
As unfortunate as it is, you won't have to look at us. How about that?
I mean, I think it's rather unfortunate. So, oh man. Well, this is the Whataburger halftime report. As Matt said, you make the order, and Whataburger makes it fresh. And let's go ahead and dig into our halftime statistics, brought to you by Randy Gorham CPA, and then we might have, if we're so lucky enough to be graced by his presence, a little conversation with one Mr. James Traylor.
Yeah, so just a reminder, James Traylor running the camera tonight. He was voluntold, we'll say, that he was going to come along tonight because I was tasked with keeping up with stats, as Todd Travis is out this week and not with us. So
and next week.
So James, James, spoiler alert, going to be voluntold again next Friday. So he'll be on camera next Friday as well. But he's doing a great job tonight, and we may pull him in here and talk to him a little bit about the start of the year at Jacksonville High School from his perspective. But before we do that, we're going to talk about some stats. As always, brought to you by Randy Gorham CPA. So tonight, for Jacksonville, Ben Bolton 10 of 20 for 54 yards passing, and then Trent Clater came in briefly for relief when Ben Bolton injured his ankle and had to go out for a few plays, and Trent was 0 for 1 passing when he was in for a handful of plays. On the ground for Jacksonville, some pretty good numbers. Ben Bolton, 6 carries for 61 yards. The majority of that came on a long of 40 yards, and then he punched it in from 9 yards out, so a touchdown to go in there as well. And then Jordan McGowan been really effective as well, 11 carries for 56 yards, a long of 15. He's really been impressive tonight. It's been a little bit of a revelation as he's had to play significantly more snaps at that running back position, where we're down in the first half. Randy Searle's not playing, and then Alex Polk out for injury. So Jordan getting much more run time in the backfield and has really taken advantage of that. 56 first half yards on the ground for Jordan McGowan. Then a couple of carries for Bubba Suarez-Mosley for 5 yards, and then C.J. Sally with a carry that got stuffed in the backfield. Receiving, Bubba Suarez-Mosley, 5 catches, 33 yards. Jaquaylin Holman, 3 for 19, and then Jordan McGowan, 1 for 2.
Yeah, and I really wish Jaquaylin had 4 for about 65 on that big pass that couldn't quite haul in.
A beautiful throw by Ben, and as disheartening as a play like that is, and kind of deflating, and it is when there's a big play right there to be had, and then it doesn't come true. That's encouraging, because that's something that Jacksonville's been looking for. Since those first 2 games. In those first 2 games, they had opportunities deep down the field. And then last week really just did not see that at all versus Henderson, where there was no time to throw and nobody getting open down the field. And just that deep, explosive passing game that we saw flashes of in the first 2 games was really not present last week. So it's really encouraging, even though, of course, like you mentioned, you'd love Jaquaylin to pull that ball in. Just to see,
that he's
Ben's
open.
had some time tonight, and he's open, and the timing of that long developing play, that's encouraging. That a play like that, was successful up until the moment that the ball, hits the receiver's hand.
Yeah, and him being open is encouraging, but also Ben having so much more time. That's why I asked Matt, I think, during a commercial break earlier. Is the O-line just playing that much better tonight, or has Ben just getting rid of the ball quicker? He thought it was maybe a little bit of both, but, you got to give some credit to the O-line as well, because Ben, has really especially last week, but the first 3 games has really been rushed a lot and has not had just a ton of time to stand back in the pocket and find someone. And, he's had quite a bit more of that tonight.
He definitely has. Put me firmly in the camp of the offensive line has played significantly better tonight. And my point when Matt brought it up during commercial break was, even if Ben's getting rid of it quicker, there's been running lanes tonight.
Absolutely,
and this is a really athletic, really good Athens defense. And multiple times, Jordan McGowan hits the hole, the design of where that run's supposed to go, and has a ton of room. So offensive line definitely through one half has really played significantly better. And I know that if you're just tuning in at halftime, maybe that's not immediately obvious from the scoreboard. But Jacksonville has really moved the ball in this first half, and there's been opportunities there that weren't there last year against a really fast and athletic, similarly so, Henderson defense. So got to be encouraged by the progress of the offensive line, and really encouraged by a lot of what they've done offensively here tonight. They've moved the ball, like I said, and even when a play doesn't end up on the stat sheet, like that long pass to Jaquelin, those are encouraging signs. This is a young team, and you want to see things like that here early, so where it's still early in the season, as we're not into district play yet. If this team keeps improving on those things that aren't showing up on the stat sheet, eventually those things start showing up on the stat sheet. And that play to Jaquelin, that looked beautiful right up until the last second, and you'd love to have that back. The next time maybe that catch runs into the end zone, and that changes the score in a game like this,
and the momentum as well.
Yeah,
that'd
absolutely.
Be a huge momentum swing.
So like it just feels like this team a lot of times is just right on the cusp of doing something right, and then it goes wrong. And we've said it a lot this season, but that's kind of the mark of a young team. A lot of these guys this is their first varsity action, and so a lot of them you're learning while you're playing, and that doesn't always look good at the varsity level. But color me on a personal level, encouraged by a few of the things that we've seen here tonight that haven't necessarily shown up on the stat sheet or on the scoreboard. For Athens, statistically, David.
Yeah, before we move on to Athens, I think one of the big bright spots that we've seen tonight is that we not only have Alex Polk as a running back and Randy Searles, but Jordan McGowan has looked great.
Absolutely, he really has. And he's been all over the field tonight, returning kicks.
Mm-hmm. He's been very involved.
Yeah, for sure. Still got some run on defense there in the first half, so we'll definitely keep an eye on that because he's definitely getting a workout here tonight. Anything else about Jacksonville you want to throw in before we take a look at Athens at their stats? All right. David Richardson, 9 of 15 for 208 yards and 2 touchdowns. He's been as advertised, cool, calm, and collected, and putting the ball where it needs to be.
Yeah, and I know you're about to talk about it, but we haven't really seen him run the ball much. It's been kind of an as-needed situation.
Yeah,
but he's their leading rusher coming into this game with, almost 100 yards per game.
Well, Jacksonville's done a great job of keeping that in check because he has 4 carries for 6 yards in the first half. Aiden Silman, 6 for 44. Charlie Kaiser, 5 for 43. Jabori Taylor had 6 for what I believe is 80. Definitely had a little bit of an error somewhere in there with his first carry. It was actually the first time I was using the stat app itself. So I definitely screwed something up there with his first carry, but I believe he has 6 carries for 80 yards and a touchdown. Charlie Kaiser with 2 on the ground, and then Julius Brewer with 2 carries, 22 yards, and a touchdown. Receiving, Emmanuel Moore, 5 catches, 113 yards. Nathan Champion had a 1 catch for that touchdown late in the first half there from 16, and then Javian Taylor, 1 catch, 10 yards, and a touchdown. Julius Brewer been busy on the ground for Athens and also through the air. 2 catches, 69 yards for Brewer. And then we had Javian Taylor. I think I mentioned he had the other touchdown for Athens. So we mentioned it earlier. This is an explosive Athens offense. They've certainly been that tonight. That you don't put up 49 first half points without having some weapons and scoring on every possession. certainly qualifies as having some weapons, and that's
and
exactly
they've got
what
tons
Athens
of guys
did.
on the stat sheet tonight as well.
Oh my gosh, yeah, they spread it around. Certainly Emmanuel Moore has been impressive. He's got over 100 yards receiving, and also has a carry for 14 yards. So they've gotten him involved. But like you said, tons of weapons everywhere. All right, so we're now joined by class of 2028, current JHS sophomore James Traylor. Who if that last name sounds familiar, that would be son of Associate Principal Sarah Traylor, and yours truly. So yeah, James, thank you for joining us. You've been running a camera all night.
Yeah, been doing a great job running a camera.
Really doing a great job. I would like to mention that if you have any complaints about the camera work here tonight, you can email those to james.trailer@jisd.org.
No. Not my email.
Okay. All right. Well, like we've talked a lot of football here at halftime and throughout the first half. But James, I just kind of want to know, how's your year starting off at JHS? Your sophomore year.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Okay.
I would say my third period ain't great.
Your third period's not great. Okay, so you failed the test. Before you came on, Ryan and I were talking about it, and I said we got to ask him about what's his favorite class, and if he says anything besides mine, which happens to be third period, definitely fails the test. So
let's just. I don't know, not great.
Okay, yeah.
He told me before you came on that if you didn't say that his class was your favorite class, that you were sleeping outside tonight. So.
After walking home. That's
wow.
Right. Yeah.
That's cruel.
If you make it home by the morning.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. All right, okay. So if third period's not your favorite class, what is your favorite class this year at Jacksonville High School?
Probably what is my favorite class?
Well, you got options. You got Jill Dublin.
Yeah, Miss Dublin's class is good.
Excellent teacher.
We're about to do
Dublin.
a flame test lab.
That wow. Okay.
Yeah, we make colors of fire.
Oh, awesome. All right. So you've got Miss Dublin for science. You've got Miss Russell for math. You've got Miss Powell for English.
Miss Powell's class is good. It's interesting. It's very interesting.
Very interesting.
Fahrenheit 451 is good.
Is that currently what we're studying? Is that correct? Okay. All right. Well, great.
Also been enjoying Miss Barrera's class. We got
good.
Human Geo.
All right.
It's all been good.
You got Adam Pfeiffer for art.
Yeah, that's good.
So, I mean, clearly that's not going to be near the top. That's going to be down there with audio-video production.
Yeah.
Down near the bottom of the list.
Pretty close to the bottom.
Absolutely.
Oh, my gosh.
That Mr. Traylor and that Mr. Pfeiffer,
they just
bottom of the totem pole.
Clearly don't know what they're doing.
Clearly not. Yeah.
It's just a big problem.
Well, anything else you want to add about kind of how the school year has started at Jacksonville High School? Not necessarily just for you as an individual, but just kind of how you feel the year has started off for the campus and yeah, how the year's going.
I think it's been positive. I think everybody's been ready to get back into it. I think the new coaching staff of the football team has been a good like symbol of that. We've got
lots of positivity, lots of energy.
People are ready to see what can happen.
Awesome. Well, great. Well, we really appreciate you joining us here at halftime. And once again, if you're just tuning in or if you're tuning back in, this has been...
I do have a question for you.
Oh, let's go.
What's the best movie or book that you have either watched or read so far this year?
Brandon Sanderson is the greatest author of our time.
Okay. Oh, wow.
And the fourth book of the series, Stormlight Archives. What's it called? Oh my gosh. I can't remember the actual title of the book.
Stormlight Archive.
That's the series.
So look for, if you're at home, just look for book 4 in that series. Yeah.
That's the ideal.
Is it Words of Light, something along those lines?
Yes, it's something like that.
Yeah, okay. All right, yeah.
Really good.
I'm definitely surprised that you don't remember the title because you carry around a book that weighs about 23 pounds all day. So
what book is that?
That's the fifth book.
Yeah.
That's the fifth book of the series.
Okay. How many pages is in this book?
Like 1,400.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Wow.
So
it's good. We got 5 more.
There's 10 books in the series?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That guy must be using ChatGPT or something to crank them out that fast.
I know. Can't write a 600-word essay, and this man's over here.
Yeah, there you go.
1,000 pages a book.
All right. Well, James, thank you very much for joining us in the booth, and thank you for running the camera We're almost done with halftime, so we got to put you back to work, bud. And once again, thanks for joining us.
All right. Matt, you there with us?
Yeah, I didn't mean to break up the book club.
Oh, no, you're
No,
good.
you did great.
Have you looked at any scores?
Are we on the air?
We are. Yes, sir.
Well, dadgummit, y'all got to tell me that.
Well,
I could have said something.
Well, I'm glad you didn't.
I mean, I could have said something, that
Well,
I would get in trouble when I got home.
That absolutely never happens.
Oh, man.
But yeah, we are live on the air. So if you want to break your streak of never saying something inappropriate, don't
I don't want to do that.
now. That's right.
I don't want to do that. Okay, Texas High is leading Fayetteville, Arkansas 42-29. These are Jacksonville's district opponent. Scores. Hallsville is playing as at home tonight against Longview Pine Tree. Pine Tree leading that game 21-14. They just started the fourth quarter. Lindale, that's not one of Jacksonville's district teams. Nacogdoches, who Jacksonville will see next week, leading Bryan Rudder by a score of 21-7. That game just starting the second half. Marshall having their way with the Palestine Wildcats. The Mavericks are up 34-0 in the middle of the third quarter. White House playing at Paris, and Paris is beating White House 28-14. That ball game is in the middle of the third quarter. And Mount Pleasant in their rivalry game against Sulphur Springs. Sulphur Springs leading Mount Pleasant by a score of 20-3. That game just now starting the second half. And in Jacksonville's district, you got Mount Pleasant, you got Jacksonville, and you got Hallsville. All three of those teams are 0-3, looking for their first win here in week 4. Looking kind of rough for all three of them before district play starts next week. Again, for Jacksonville, we'll be heading down to Nacogdoches to Dragon Stadium to play what looks like could be the 3-1 Nacogdoches Golden Dragons next week. Now, as we finish our 3-game road trip, then Jacksonville will be back home at the friendly confines of Tomato Bowl for homecoming against Hallsville. So we're about ready to go for the second half. Jacksonville deferred in the first half on the winning the coin toss, so fighting Indian offense, which showed some pretty good sparks there in that first half. I love the way McGowan ran the football, but more importantly, I really liked the improvement on the Jacksonville offensive line. I mean, they really created some nice pockets for Ben Bolton to get some throws away. And, when this offense can just put it all together, you create the pocket, guy makes the catch. They had some drops that they'd like to have back, but still, been very impressed with the way the offensive line. Clearly, they're. I mean, you say 49-7. How could you say they're playing well? Hey, they're playing well. This is
a really good. I mean,
this is a really good. Athens
we lost to
offense.
Henderson 50-2. Athens beat Henderson game 1.
Yeah.
So this is a really good Athens team.
Yeah, it really is. And the offensive line has struggled at times in 2025, but this week 4 game, they've really improved a lot. And let's see if they can get off a good drive here to start it. Set to go, second half. Glad you're with us here on JSDLive.com. Here's Ryan Travis.
Juan Robles kicks this one deep. This one's going to bounce.
Oh,
Bubba Suarez-Mosley touched
okay.
it.
You can fall on it. Oh, no.
Going to bring it out.
Bubba, he just doesn't know that rule. When the ball goes in the end zone on a muff, you don't have to run it out. And they work on that. That's not a coaching thing. That's just a young guy trying to make a play.
Yeah, so Jacksonville's going to start the second half with pretty terrible field position.
Monte Stevenson is going to ask the official now, since the ball was in the end zone, is it automatic, since he muffed it into the end zone? And it's not the call. He's got to go.
I think since he didn't take a knee and he decided to run it out, it's still live.
It is. You just want to ask. So Jacksonville doesn't get the best field position to start here at their own 3-yard line.
Yeah, Randy Searles in the backfield with Ben Bolton to start the second half after he had to sit out the first half tonight, and he will get the ball on the handoff, trying to go up the middle. I think no gain on the play.
Well, the cool thing about getting Searles back here in the second half after the 1-half suspension is you can get McGowan out on the edge in space as a receiver. That's where he plays. That's his area is the slot. But heck of a job in the first half running the football, 56 yards on 11 carries.
Trips right, one left for Jacksonville. Searles in the backfield with Ben Bolton. Bolton going to fake the handoff, keep it himself up the middle. Not much room to run for Ben Bolton. They might give him a yard.
You want to stretch the field if you're Jacksonville. You're down 49-7, but you really can't stretch the field when you're at your own 3-yard line. You're just trying to get it out of there. And get that maroon end zone off your back.
Yeah, and you definitely want to give Davian some room.
Yeah.
If he's going to have to punt this one away. So 3rd down. Bolton, not much there. Going to be gobbled up in the backfield. I think he's going to lose a yard. So Jacksonville will have to punt this on their opening possession of the second half. And Davian Tavera will have his heels on the end line.
Might have should have let that one go. Let it fly. I mean, you got McGowan going downfield, and man, just take a shot. I mean, you can't worry about getting picked off at this point of the game. You got to take your shot, and instead he loses a yard. And now Tavera standing perilously close to that end line. He's got a little space to that white checkered board that you can see. I don't know if y'all can see it. Oh no, he dropped the ball. It's out of bounds. It's a safety.
It's a safety.
It was a good snap. He just dropped it right in his hands. First year punter. Am I correct on that? Is that right? Yeah.
This is his first year playing football.
First year playing football, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good snap. He just dropped the ball, and it bounced right on the end line, so it's a safety. 51-7 now, Athens. And Jacksonville has to punt, kick off from their own 20.
Yeah, definitely not the way you wanted to come out and start the second half, that's for sure.
That's about as ugly as you can do it right there, buddy. You get the kickoff in the end zone, you run it out, you get tackled at the 3. Now it's 4th and 11 at the 2, and your punter drops the ball for a safety. That goes under the what else can happen here category.
So after the drop for the safety, Davian Tavera looks like he's going to kick this one away for Jacksonville after the safety from their own 20.
Going to tee it up, as you said. Some people punt, some people tee it up. The ball just fell off the tee. There you go.
I actually did both in college after safeties. Kind of depended on the day, it seemed like.
Yeah.
Tavera boots this one to the near sideline. Going to be fielded by Champion around the right side. And pretty good return there for Nathan Champion. Gets it back to the Jacksonville 30.
Man, I don't know at what point. We just started the third quarter. Athens scores here. I mean, at what point does that, the dreaded running clock start up? I don't know. Both coaches have to agree to that, and sorry to bring that up, but gee.
We do have a change at quarterback. Thatcher Diamond in for Athens.
And Ben Bolton looks like he's getting his ankle retaped on the sideline. Diamond going to hand that one off for Aiden Silman.
Trent Clater's throwing with Ben's brother Asher, the freshman quarterback. Like I said, if y'all missed it, the freshman now 4-0 for Jacksonville, winning big last night at Tomato Bowl over Athens, 48-34. So the freshman showing out, undefeated.
Diamond kind of bobbles the snap, but able to bring it down, keeps it himself up the middle, will pick up a first down and move the ball to the Jacksonville 10-yard line.
I mean, even Athens' bungled plays go for 12, 13 yards. Bobbled the snap and just took off and went straight up the middle for the first down to the Jacksonville 10.
Two receivers left, one right for the Hornets. Silman in the backfield. He will get the handoff up the middle. Benavidez able to make the tackle. Short gain on the play.
Yeah, and they don't have Emmanuel Moore in the game as well. Their big receiver. Well, let's check that. Is that him on the far side over there? Number 18, I'm not sure.
No,
that's not him. Yeah, that's
Javian Taylor,
yeah,
it looks
so
like.
I imagine we've seen the last of those two dudes tonight for Athens, quarterback and the receiver.
Diamond going to hand this one off on the end around to Waldo Arroyo. There is a flag that comes in.
It's a hold. It's going to be holding on.
Holding on Athens.
Yeah, clearly a hold on C.J. Crockett. He was trying to get to the outside, and he was being held, pulling his jersey. So take that score off. Looks like it happened around the 8-yard line, so it should be around the 18 where they mark it. Let's see. 5-yard line, they say. 15 for Athens here. 15-yard line, I should say. Of Jacksonville, second down and goal.
Silman still in the backfield with Thatcher Diamond. Silman will get the handoff around the left side. Has some room to run. Will be knocked out of bounds just short of the goal line.
Man, I thought Logan Batten got. Actually, it's not Batten. It's Zayden Polk. He's shrugging his shoulders and looking at the official. Man, the guy just had him holding him. No call. But good run down to the 4. Third down and goal for Athens. Sometimes you get that call, sometimes you don't.
Two receivers right, one left for the Hornets. Silman in the backfield. Diamond going to pull it up, fires this one. Intended for Arroyo, incomplete. That will bring up 4th and goal.
So going to bring on the field goal unit as Coach Harrells wants to work on some special teams here as Juan Robles. Hello, Juan Robles. Sounds like a guy on The Bachelor. Meet Juan Robles, The Bachelor.
Yeah, Robles in to attempt a 20-yard field goal from the left hash. Good snap back, good hold. And the field goal brought to you by our friends at Neighbors Coffee is good. That makes this a 54-7 game. Athens leading Jacksonville with 5:44 remaining in the third quarter. Take a short break and come right back. This is Fighting Indian Football on JISD Live.
Dr. Westbrook, Dr. Stocks, and their dental team at All Smiles provide a wide range of dental services. This includes cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, implants, and cosmetic dental care. Call and schedule your appointment at 903-586-0741.
This glorious Whataburger is yours. A few minutes ago, it didn't even exist. Why? Because every Whataburger is 100% fresh beef and made to order. That means we didn't start cooking it until this exact moment, right here, when you ordered it into existence. Whataburger, just like you like it.
Welcome back to Bruce Field, as Athens has taken a 54-7 lead over Jacksonville after a Juan Robles field goal, and he has it teed up to kick this one away for Athens. I'm going to just go out on a limb here and say this is probably going to be another deep middle kickoff.
Yep, I think I'm with you on that.
Suarez Mosley fields it inside the Jacksonville 10, has some room to run. Lane closes quickly, gets it out across the Jacksonville 35.
By the way, my Bachelor reference a moment ago,
Uh-huh.
I don't watch that show. I mean, don't pull my man card. I don't watch it, okay? Just to make it official.
Listen,
I mean, there's nothing wrong with watching The Bachelor.
It sounded like you knew exactly what you were talking about.
I did.
All right, lots of time spent.
You may not
watching
watch
The
it, but I'm sure it's on the TV at your house.
I'm guessing you watch it every night before you go to bed.
I mean,
that's what it sounded like.
Love is Blind. I have looked at that before. Kelly will have it on there, and I'll glance at it. I'll look at it. We ain't yanking no man cards here tonight in Athens. No, no.
Trent Clater in at quarterback. Randy Searles in the backfield alongside with him. I mean, there's nothing wrong with watching a little reality television, Matt.
Okay. Oh, no fumble.
Searles fumbles. I think he came back up with it.
Yeah, he did.
He did. So, going to lose a couple on the play, but
yeah,
kept possession.
Just missed the handoff.
Yeah, and that's a new quarterback and a new running back in the game, so maybe not the most surprising thing that there's some issues with the handoff there, but we'll see if
Jordan McGowan's
yeah,
check
we'll
in
see if there's
running
more
back.
luck with Jordan McGowan in the backfield.
Clater gets the snap, hands this one off to McGowan. Not much room to run. Tried to find a hole there, but it closed very quickly. I think they may give him a yard on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and long.
And we are seeing, some new jerseys in the ball game for Athens. So their starters are out right now, as you would expect, up 54-7. Because they're gonna be contenders in that district. They're 4A Division II. They're not in the District of Doom like they were 2 years ago when Jacksonville was in there with them. They dropped down to Division II in 4A.
Searles gets the handoff. No room to run for Randy Searles. Immediately bottled up, and it's going to bring up 4th down and long, and Jacksonville will line up to punt this one away once again. Toby Simpson set to snap this one back for Davian Tavera from the Jacksonville 36-yard line. Low snap, bounces back to Tavera. Davian trying to get this one off quickly. Goes off the side of his foot and out of bounds. About see where they spot him. It's going to be about the 45 of Athens.
All right, so Athens with another opportunity. I was impressed with James Traylor at the half. Is that your son?
He's luckily for him, he takes after his mother.
Okay. I just wanted to get some clarity there.
That's right. Yes. Yeah.
Mentioned books and 1,400 pages.
Oh yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, James is he's an impressive young man, and like I said, it is 100% Sarah Traylor. Listen, thank for that.
Listen, I got my phone out looking at TMZ, and he's reading 1,400-page books.
Listen, you got TMZ and The Bachelor over there.
Oh my gosh.
First down and 10, Athens. Diamond going to hand this one off. This is going to be Kaiser. Again, up the middle.
Jacksonville still playing hard defensively.
About a 5-yard pickup, 2nd and 5 for Athens from midfield.
Brian Delgado checks in defensively for the Fighting Indians, and we got an injured Athens Hornet on the field. Let's take a break.
Since 1953, Hubert Glass Oil has been servicing the Texas market with the finest quality fuels and lubricants. Each batch is crafted with precision and quality tested by our in-house lab. Whether you're on the road, on the farm, or on the job, we have the right product for your needs.
Welcome back to Bruce Field. An injured Hornet able to make his way off the field, and Athens has a 2nd down and 5 from midfield. Diamond going to fake the handoff, looking to connect with Cody Carter. That one out in front and incomplete.
Makai Spencer for Jacksonville on the coverage. Yeah, they had a little step on him right there. That's that little slant route, post route, whatever you want to call it. Athens is really good at that route. I mean, that's their bread and butter. I mean, I've watched 3 of their first 3 games, their highlights, and I think they've scored at least 3 touchdowns a game on that route. Somebody scored on that route, splitting the safeties.
Diamond going to hand this one off. Kaiser up the middle will pick up a 1st down.
Oscar Escarino made first contact for the Fighting Indians. As you're starting to see some. Check that. No, that was my bad. That was Mario. Those 6s and 5s get really, when those jerseys get ruffled up, they look the same. So that was Mario. Not surprisingly.
Yeah, I believe Oscar's one of our kickers and punters. So
yeah.
If he's making a tackle, something bad has happened.
Uh-oh.
Here's Diamond.
Around the right side, has a big hole. Still on his
Fumble!
feet. Ball comes out.
Jacksonville football?
I think they signaled Athens possession.
I think Athens came back up with it.
I think either that or he was down. I don't know. The old ground
I
can't
don't know.
cause a fumble.
I didn't see any of our guys come up with the football, so I'm not sure if we recovered it.
Okay.
And that's the end of the 3rd quarter.
And at the end of 3, Athens leads Jacksonville 54-7. We'll take a short break and come right back. This is Fighting Indian Football on JISD Live.
Passing the competition by leaps and bounds. The team of world-class specialists at Christus Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute are experts in caring for bones, joints, and muscles. In addition to treatment, they also provide special programs designed to keep you in optimal shape and improve athletic performance. So whether you're a student athlete or a weekend warrior, they'll keep you at the top of your game. Christus Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute, taking orthopedic care a step further.
Dr. Darwin Dar and his staff at Dar Chiropractic specialize in family chiropractic care, exercise rehab, digital x-rays, nutrition and weight loss programs, decompression, and chiropractic wellness care. Located down the street from the Tomato Bowl, Dar Chiropractic. They can help you feel better.
Welcome back to Bruce Field for the start of the 4th quarter. As Jacksonville trails Athens 54-7, and Athens has the ball inside the Jacksonville 30-yard line. 1st down and 10 for the Hornets. Handoff going to go to Arroyo around the left side. has some room to run. Going to finally be tripped up.
Good pursuit.
Brought down out of bounds inside the Jacksonville 25-yard line.
Kai Spencer coming up on the tackle. Hey, they're still playing, man. Still playing hard. That's what you want to see. Fight back. That's the
motto.
That's the motto, the battle cry of Monte Stevenson and his coaching staff. Fight back.
Aiden Silman in the backfield with Thatcher Diamond. Handoff will go to Silman up the middle. Big hole, tripped up at about the 15, and they will, I think, spot him a couple yards further than that, about the 11.
They got tripped up about the
I think if he hadn't got tripped up, though, I'm pretty sure he scores.
Oh, yeah, he's going in. Nothing fancy by Athens. Just running right at them.
Yeah, and they have so many running backs that they just kind of keep
Yeah.
in a steady rotation. There's not really a backup.
They're fresh.
Diamond hands this one off to
There
Silman.
you go. Good stop. Logan Batten. Tackle. Also, big Brian Delgado getting in there on some action, helping Logan there. So, second down. And Athens, second and 8. They can actually get a first down at the Jacksonville 1. As the Hornets are trying to put 60 on the Indians. Man.
Handoff going to go to Silman once again, up the middle.
Down at the 1.
Bounces off a tackle, will be marked just short of the goal line. It'll be first and goal.
Boy, Malik had a really good idea right there. He came off the edge and had that play, gone outside. Malik was all over it. They went right inside of him. Good play by the second team quarterback right there, pulling that. I'm not pulling it, I'm saying by giving it away and not pulling it. So first and goal.
Handoff going to go to Silman once again, up the middle, met at the goal line, and he will score. So with 9:16 remaining in the fourth quarter, Athens scores again, makes this 60-7, and they will send on Juan Robles to attempt the extra point. Extra points brought to you by our friends at Neighbors Coffee. Low snap, handled. Kick is up and good. Makes this 61-7. Athens leading Jacksonville. Take a short break and come right back. This is Fighting Indian Football on JISD Live.
At the South Jackson Dairy Queen, every day is a treat. Cool off with your favorite blizzard, celebrate big with our famous ice cream cakes, and stop in to see the friendly staff who make every visit special. Dairy Queen, where happy tastes good.
Tonight's game statistics are sponsored by Randy Gorham, CPA. Randy Gorham, CPA, the source for your accounting and income tax needs since 1984.
When we say we're with you, we mean we're with you for all of it. For the first steps, your third act, for the little wonders and big changes. We're with you for what if, and for making the what if happen. At Austin Bank, we help you up when you fall, cheer you on when you succeed, and stand with you for the rest. Austin Bank, with you for good.
Welcome back to Bruce Field. Juan Robles has this one teed up to kick away for the Hornets. Another good boot from Robles. He's seen lots of action kicking off tonight. Bubba Suarez-Mosley with a good return. Ball pops out. Will be recovered by Athens.
Mosley just trying to make a play.
Yeah.
Somebody put a helmet on the ball, and he's
just bounced right to Colton Wellabeer as well.
And shaking up, too, because he took a pop. I mean, it wasn't just somebody chopping the ball out, but he took a shot right in the ribs. Coming off under his own power, but that was painful.
Well, during the break after the touchdown, we got another peek into your Netflix watching history.
No. I mean, the quarterback. I didn't realize. I heard y'all say Diamond. I didn't look at his first name. The quarterback for Athens, his name is Thatcher Diamond. I mean, is he on Young and Restless? I mean, that is. Hello, Thatcher Diamond.
That's right, the Young and the Restless.
Oh my gosh, what
Bachelor.
a name! Man, my parents screwed up. They're terrible.
And
my
Love
name's
is Blind.
terrible. Thatcher Diamond. Wow.
Diamond gonna hand this one off, and ball comes out. That was number 31 this time, Stephen Mawad.
Lost the ball. Jacksonville looks like they came away with it. Come on, ref, give him the ball. Let's go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Referees point Jacksonville's way, so they get the turnover.
All right, so Jacksonville gets the turnover.
Yep. Lose one on the kickoff, get one right back.
Yeah.
Another turnover for the Jacksonville defense.
So Ben has his shoulder pads off. We won't see him the rest of the night. Got an ice bag on that ankle. You know how that is. I mean, you get that. I don't know if it's a high ankle sprain or low ankle sprain, but the high ankle sprain is the ones that are hard to really come back from. I mean, they try to tape it up, but man, as you get, it starts swelling and it gets bigger, and you got to get off of it. So they got an ice bag on Ben. He's done for the night. So Trent Clater, last year's 10-game starter as a sophomore and a quarterback.
Joined at the backfield by Randy Searles. Randy going to get the handoff.
Searles around the left side, fighting for some yardage.
These are the backups for Athens defensively, and they're solid. I mean, they're well coached, and they go lateral down the line of scrimmage, and Jacksonville just has struggled getting to the outside. Ben Bolton had the big run that one time just on his athleticism. Searles picks up one.
Clater going to hand it off to Searles again, trying to go up the middle.
I mean, no, wait a minute. Get him off, ref. Get him off, ref. Wow. I mean, that's Searles is on the ground. Number 60 is on top of him, and he's just wrestling. I mean, just, I don't know.
6 minutes and counting remaining here in the fourth quarter.
Maybe I'm just too wussy for football.
No.
Maybe that's what it is.
It's all those reality TV shows you're watching.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Clater completes to McGowan.
McGowan, nice.
Yeah, big hit there.
Yeah, but
knocks Jordan McGowan out of bounds.
McGowan runs right past the guy that hit him and knocked him out of bounds. Like, that didn't faze me. Marvin Lyons of Athens. Not enough for the first down, and Jacksonville will punt as Tavera comes out.
Toby Simpson going to snap this one from the Jacksonville 27-yard line. Davian Tavera, good snap back to him. Davian, pretty
That's
good
nice.
punt this time over to the near sideline. Gets a favorable Jacksonville bounce. Quaylen Holman brings it down. I think he probably should have let that one keep bouncing. It was kind of turning back towards the numbers.
Next week on the road, third road game in a row to Nacogdoches, to Golden Dragons. A place where we've had some pretty historical games, I would say.
Yeah, maybe just a little bit.
How old were you? You were a freshman then?
I was a freshman.
Yeah, you were a freshman that year. Okay.
And we had the 12 overtime game.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
That was pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. And then in 13, your senior year, I think, wasn't it? Or is it 12? Well, no, maybe the year after you graduated, 14.
I think it was the year after I graduated.
5 overtimes at Tomato Bowl. Jacksonville won both of those games. Here's Athens' first down.
Thatcher Diamond in at quarterback, joined in the backfield by Stephen Mawad.
Jacksonville, Nate Rogers on the tackle, senior. Fighting Indians getting some guys into play.
Matt, I know I don't normally mention the cheerleaders all that much, but I mean, there's so many of them down there right now. We almost have as many cheerleaders as we do football players.
There's 87 of them.
It's crazy.
Yeah, no, not 87. I think, is that the JV and the varsity combined?
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
There's a bunch of them now.
Yeah, there's a lot. Some diehard Jacksonville fans still here watching. Appreciate that.
Yeah, penalty's going to back the Hornets up. Second down and 14. Handoff this time going to go to Jaqueline Sims. Not much room to run for Sims. Good pursuit from the Jacksonville defense.
Delgado in there, Elijah.
Yeah, 3 minutes remaining. We're going to have a 2-minute timeout as well, even though the clock's
I don't know. I guess
running.
they'll do that, yeah.
Oh, I think they just turned the scoreboard off. So, oh, never mind. Clock's back.
It is a strange way they do that clock, isn't it? Just disappears and goes black and then
It
pops
is,
back on.
Yeah. Sims gets the handoff around the left side, breaks a couple tackles.
Big
hit.
Who is that? Is that Elijah? Let me see. Yeah,
I think so.
There
I think
it
it's
is.
Elijah Benavidez.
Well, that's official. In a game like this, you're looking for good things. That is that's the bone crusher here of the game. Elijah. It's his second or third one in 4 games. I don't know. Here goes the 2-minute timeout.
All right, Matt, before we go to the 2-minute timeout, Foster Carter earlier tonight texted me a trivia question for you.
Okay, let's go.
All right. What was the score in 1993 when Jacksonville played Athens, and what was Jacksonville's state ranking at the time?
Okay, Athens 93. That's year 1, 2.
Carry the 7.
Yeah, they had the quarterback was Blake Armstrong for Athens. I remember that.
Okay.
Athens beat Jacksonville, I believe, that year.
Oh.
Yeah, they beat Jacksonville that year. Although Jacksonville went to the playoffs, went to the area round of the playoffs. I think that was a district ball game that Jacksonville lost. Can't recall the score.
The final score was 17-16. Athens did win.
Yeah.
Jacksonville was ranked 10th at the time.
Yeah. I knew Athens had upset Jacksonville. I was just trying to put the time frame together, but 93 was a good year for Jacksonville football.
Importantly, what was the #1 reality television show at the time?
It was it was Dead Leg Island. Starring
the Days of Our Lives.
Starring Thatcher Diamond Sr.
There you go.
Oh
all right, we got a timeout.
Yeah, I think Athens called a timeout. So they have a 4th down ahead of them.
1:42 remaining here in the game.
Well, here's my normal appeal to Jacksonville fans for anybody that is still watching this broadcast. Hang in there. This staff is they're building something. It doesn't look like it right now, but it's happening. Wait, you got some guys coming. So don't sneak out of the room yet.
Yeah, as someone who works on works at the high school and works with Coach Stevenson and his staff every day, I can just tell you, I am confident they are the people to turn it around. The atmosphere at the high school, it is different. You know, the guys, all the varsity football players that I have in class and talk to throughout the day, they are just still confident and they believe it's going to turn around and they believe in the staff and frankly so do I. They are all hardworking. They're all extremely intelligent. And
they're developing relationships with players.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what I was about to say. And extremely committed, not just to football at Jacksonville High School, but committed to our community. They're all over the place. They're at a ton of events, at the lower levels, at the middle school, and they're doing it the right way. So
yeah, I'm gonna tag on that in just a second. Look at here.
Big run.
What a run from Bubba Suarez
down the sideline, and he will score.
68 yards for Bubba Suarez Mosley on the pass from Trent Clater. Fighting Indians get on the board again, their second score. Fight back.
Fight back indeed.
Yeah, I mean, this is a 61-7 game with a minute remaining.
Yeah.
And Bubba Suarez Mosley
he says nope.
Has a huge touchdown. KC able to boot this one through. Makes the score 61-14. And we will take a short break. Yeah. Offsides on the defense. Try is good. We'll take a short break and come right back. This is Fighting Indian Football on JISD Live.
At the South Jackson Dairy Queen, every day is a treat. Cool off with your favorite blizzard, celebrate big with our famous ice cream cakes, and stop in to see the friendly staff who make every visit special. Dairy Queen, where happy tastes good.
Tonight's game statistics are sponsored by Randy Gorham, CPA. Randy Gorham, CPA, the source for your accounting and income tax needs since 1984.
When we say we're with you, we mean we're with you for all of it. For the first steps, your third act, for the little wonders and big changes. We're with you for what if, and for making the what if happen. At Austin Bank, we help you up when you fall, cheer you on when you succeed, and stand with you for the rest. Austin Bank, with you for good.
Welcome back to Bruce Field after the long Bubba Suarez Mosley touchdown catch. Makes this 61-14, and I'm going to chalk that one up to Lee Traylor. That was all Lee Traylor speaking that into existence.
I mean, you're sitting there and you're saying, hey, good things are going to happen, and then, you know what? They did. So I'm just going to talk for the rest of every broadcast that we ever do.
Onside here. It's going to be fielded by Athens.
So I'm at the JV freshman game last night, and there was a young man that was over there behind the bench, and Coach Stevenson got in a conversation with him and started talking to him, and I kind of listened, and I thought, okay, they're just talking, and I realized that this young man didn't play football, wanted to, but he didn't come out, and Coach Stevenson spent 10 minutes with him, 10 minutes talking to him about life and about decision-making and about what's important. This kid's not even in the football program. And it's not like he was trying to recruit him. He didn't ask him to play football. He just was talking to him about life and about here's what you need to do with yourself. And just spent 10 minutes with him doing that. So that's that story.
Yeah. Final here tonight from Athens, 61-14. Jacksonville finished on a high note, but they drop another one, moved to 0-4. And, I think there were a lot of things, maybe question marks coming into this game that, we needed answered before we move into district next week against Nacogdoches. And I think some of those questions have maybe been answered.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, I was impressed tonight, even though the score doesn't reflect it. You only got 14 points, but the offense was they had a little bit more rhythm tonight. They had a few good moments. They had something, but then the defense didn't play like they've been playing the previous 3 weeks. So I mean, they just got to put a game together, and they just haven't been able to do that because the previous 3 games the defense wasn't too bad. Week 1, week 2, and you just I don't know. Oh, I say this: the offense put up a lot of points against Brownsboro, but then the defense let them score a lot in the second half. So just putting it all together, that's what Jacksonville's got to work on.
Yeah, I think another takeaway, as a fan, as a coach, as a player, this week and last week, they've played against 2 really excellent football teams that are expected to have special seasons and go pretty far.
No doubt.
And after the first quarter of both of those games, it's a 1-score game. And you mentioned just putting it all together. If they can put, that type of effort for an entire game, this can be a good football team. They play stretches of good football, and eventually they're going to be playing, entire games of good football, and it's going to look different. And man, I know it sounds perhaps silly to say, looking at the scoreboard, but I'm encouraged by a lot of what I saw tonight. The offensive line in particular just looked, much better tonight than they have all year long.
Yeah, no doubt. Well said. Hey, let's hand out some awards here before we get head coach Monte Stevenson on the All Smiles post-game interview. First, our Bone Crusher head of the game. I think the cat's out of the bag. I already knew who that's going to be. The Bone Crusher head of the game is sponsored by Dar Chiropractic. If your body needs an adjustment, call Dr. Darwin Dar. Class of 1984, great linebacker back in the day for the Fighting Indians in the early 80s. The Bone Crusher hit of the game came right out here a few minutes ago. Elijah Benavides. I think that's his 2nd or 3rd time this year he's had the Bone Crusher hit of the game. The Austin Bank offensive and defensive players of the game. Guys, the offensive players of the game, I got to co those. Ben Bolton had a gutsy effort, but so did Jordan McGowan. So it's hard to pick between those 2 guys. Tough night all around, but offensively, I think Ben Bolton and Jordan McGowan are going to share and co that Austin Bank offensive player of the game. Austin Bank is your community bank, locally owned and operated since 1900. Your defensive player of the game for Jacksonville, I mean, you give up 61 points right there. I mean, it's hard for me to say. I saw some good effort at some points, but I got dead silence. Nobody's helping me up there.
No, if it were up to me, I'd go Malik Massenberg.
Yeah, and he was in position.
Specifically, there are multiple pressures. So I struggled to keep up with every single defensive statistic up here, trying to replace Todd Travis. But I know for a fact that he had at least 3 pressures that were forced incompletions, and one of those very well, could have resulted in a turnover. He was kind of thrown up into traffic. So Malik was in the backfield. He was active and got some pressure on the quarterback. So if it were up to me, I'd go Malik Massenberg.
I agree. That's a great call. Malik Massenberg, your Austin Bank defensive player of the game. Again, the offensive players of the game, we're going to co those between Ben Bolton and Jordan McGowan. Elijah Benavides gets the Bone Crusher hit of the game. Guys, you want to start on some stats, and then we'll get Coach Stevenson here for the interview.
Yeah, absolutely. So for Jacksonville passing, Trent Clater came in early in relief of Ben when Ben went out for a few plays with a hurt ankle, and then finished up the game when Ben just was kind of shut down for the remainder of the night. Trent ends up 2 of 3 passing with that long pass at the end to Bubba Suarez-Mosley. So 2 of 3 for 69 yards and a touchdown. Ben Bolton, 10 of 20 for 54 yards. And then rushing, Ben Bolton was your leading rusher tonight, 7 carries for 61 yards, had a long of 40 and had a touchdown. Jordan McGowan, your other co-offensive player of the game, 12 carries for 57 yards. So both of those guys really Did great work on the ground tonight, and like we mentioned, great showing by the offensive line, opening up rushing lanes for them, and giving Ben more time to throw than we've seen for the first few games. Receiving, that last big pass gave Bubba Suarez-Mosley over 100 yards on the game, 6 catches, 101 yards, and a touchdown.
Wait a minute. He did 6 catches for 101?
Yes.
Well, then we're going to have a trifecta.
A trifecta.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Bubba Suarez-Mosley, Jordan McGowan, Ben Bolton. They're going to share those 3 guys, offensive players of the game. I'm sorry, I didn't know he had that many yards.
Yeah, that 68-yard catch there at the end of the game put him just over 100 yards. 6 catches, 101 yards, and a touchdown. Jaquelin Holman 3 for 19, and then Jordan McGowan had 2 for 3 coming out of the backfield. For Athens, David Richardson 9 of 16 for 208 yards and 2 touchdowns. Thatcher Diamond 0 for 1 passing, no completions. And then rushing for Athens, Aiden Silman 13 carries, 88 yards and a touchdown. Charlie Kaiser 7 for 57 with 2 touchdowns. Julius Brewer 2 for 22 and a touchdown. And then Jabori Taylor 6 for 80 with a touchdown as well. So a lot of work on the ground for Athens. And Ryan mentioned it at halftime. David Richardson came into this game averaging 99 yards on the ground and ended up with 4 carries for 6 yards. So Jacksonville did a great job of shutting down that aspect of the Athens offense. Receiving for Athens, Emmanuel Moore 5 catches, 113 yards, 2 for 69 for Julius Brewer, and then 1 for 16 and a touchdown for Nathan Champion. 1 catch, 10 yards, and a touchdown for Javian Taylor. And then, great kicking all night long by Juan Robles. Definitely want to kind of shout out the night he had. He was automatic every time he lined up for extra points and for their one field goal, and then
kickoffs were
kicking it deep on every single kickoff as well.
Well, and they were big too, because he was landing them about the 10 a lot of the time, somewhere between the 5 and the 10, and it was like just over the head of our returners a lot of the time, and it was real questionable whether they should go back and return them or not.
Yeah.
And ultimately, they have the one that kind of dies right there at the 5 that Bubba tries to go back and field, and it goes in the end zone, and they ended up getting a safety out of it.
Yeah, you definitely get the feeling that if he wanted to, he could put it in the end zone every time. But he's kicking it right there in no man's land every time. So he's definitely a real weapon. Definitely wanted to shout out the night that he had.
All right.
Still waiting on Coach Stevenson, and he's a heck of a speaker, man. I'm just sitting here listening to him. I'm ready to go play. He is.
That'll do it for our post-game statistics brought to you by Randy Gorham, CPA. Big thanks to Lee Traylor filling in for Todd Travis.
Well, attempting to.
I thought you did great, man.
I did too.
I thought you did great.
I don't know about that, but I appreciate it. It's definitely, I've always appreciated the job that Todd has done, but I have perhaps a newfound appreciation, to keep up with every single play and just, you're just trying to get every single.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Every single square inch of every single play, kind of mapped out. So.
Oh man, I'm just so upset I didn't get that Athens-Jacksonville score 93. Aggravates me.
He's too busy thinking about your reality TV shows.
You remembered the quarterback's name.
Yeah,
so,
which is crazy.
Yeah, Blake Armstrong, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure do. He was a dude. Played at SFA.
Well, I wouldn't be too upset about not remembering the score just exactly.
I knew Athens won, though.
They did.
Yeah.
They did.
Upset. All right, we'll get the coach over here as he breaks the team up. So, hang in there, man. I'll walk over here and find him. He's still coaching. Look at him. Still talking. He is still coaching. You're still coaching, man.
It never stops. So, I mean, I got in this thing too, Coach. So, I mean, that's what I've been doing for a long time.
We love it. I mean, that's exactly what this team's got to have. Tough night tonight, obviously. This is a very talented Athens team, but the fight back thing came in at the end.
Man, yeah, so that's the message. I mean, you are never out of a game. I mean, and that's what I want these guys to understand and figure out, and I get it. You're on the wrong side of a game like this, but we're trying to set a standard here for the future to come. And I want these guys to know I want to win every single ball game. I mean, who doesn't? What kid doesn't? What coach doesn't? But our season starts over next week, and I'm trying to wrap our kids' brain around that these games we're playing right now, they're nothing more than tune-up games to figure out who can do what, who can play in what spots, what we have to do to be successful, moving forward. So I got to get these kids back and getting excited and keep their morale up, because they're thinking that this was a potential play. I mean, no, it's tune-up games. It starts next week. So that's what the focus is on.
Offensively, we were talking about offensive line played best game tonight. I mean, protected Ben well enough to get passes, just didn't get the catches and stuff, but that you needed to have big plays. But they did a much better job tonight. Yeah, absolutely. And we told them, because they had a really good week of practice. And it's funny how when you have a good week of practice, what it tends to do for you on a Friday night. So that's going to be our message to those guys. Look at what you did. How did you prepare yourself? What were those results? You came out, you had a solid game, probably the best week, the best game you probably had in the past few weeks. Continue to build upon what you did well. Look at the areas we weren't so great in, and then strengthen those. And if we can do that, I keep telling them, there's a legitimate shot these next few weeks. So I got to keep them going, keep on the right mindset so we can get this thing rolling. Coach, appreciate you.
Thank you.
Head coach Monte Stevenson on the All Smiles post-game interview, guys. Tossing it back up to you in the booth.
All righty. Thank you, Matt. I think that's pretty much going to do it for us here tonight from Athens. We will be on the road in Nacogdoches next week, so make sure to come out to NAC, support your tribe as they begin district, and we'll be live once again on JISD Live. On behalf of Matt Montgomery, Lee Traylor, and James Traylor, I'm Ryan Travis. Thank you for joining us tonight for all the action from Athens. We'll see you next Friday as we travel to Nacogdoches, where the Indians will begin their district campaign. Enjoy your weekend. Good night.